Hello and welcome to another Sprues and Brews Battle Report. We are still on the path to glory, really enjoying the 3rd edition of Age of Sigmar, and today we are pitting the Soulblight Gravelords against the Cities of Sigmar. A very Dwarden themed Cities of Sigmar, isn't it, Jay?
Yep, just the dispossessed.
Excellent. So yeah, this is a core mission in the core rulebook. It is the ritual. The Gravelords are trying to do some kind of ritual here, probably up to no good, trying to summon some kind of horrific...
They better not be trying to start the Necroquake again.
Well, that went so well last time, didn't it? So yeah, and you've got the dwarves out against them. So in this scenario, basically, I'm going to try and take each of these objectives. Each turn, I'll get D6 victory points if I have this one at the end of the battle round, and D3 for each of them. For each objective marker that the dwarves control, they will reduce D3 victory points from my score. So a bit of an interesting one. Obviously I've got a bit of an advantage because I get D6 for this one. I've got to try and get over 14 points to get a minor victory. Anything less than that, I think 12 and more, 12 to 15, you get a minor victory, and if you can keep me less than 12, you get a major victory. So, a bit of an interesting one. My kind of quest that I'm on this time is defend your realm. So at the end of the game, for every unit within my territory, I get a point. When I get 3 points, I get 10 glory. So nice way of giving myself a good jump of glory at the start of the game.
Yeah.
Jay, what are your guys trying to do?
So these are an exile dwarven clan that's been digging out a carrack underneath one of the mountains in the realm of Ger. And they've sort of come out of their mountain hole now, and they're just looking for treasure. They're just looking for something shiny because they're dwarfs. So
it's going to be done, hasn't it?
Yeah. So I'm on the hunt for the artifact, which I believe means I need to have 3 units inside enemy territory.
That is right. Which, to be fair, that's exactly what we're fighting over here. So it fits quite well for this scenario.
Yeah.
So Jay, in this scenario, you get to deploy first. You're able to be 9 inches away from the centre line, which is my territory. So yeah, you can get all your units set up. Do you talk us through what's in your army as you set them up?
I will, yeah. So, first things first, never leave home without them. These are my Iron Drakes. So I've got a unit of 10 Iron Drakes. And the good thing about the dwarfs is they're all on 25mm bases.
Yeah, you've quite easy to stay in coherency with them, isn't it?
Yeah. Leading the army, I've got my general, who is a Warden King, and the Rune Lord, I can never say this word, the General's Adjutant Secretary. So as long as he stays within 3 inches of my Warden King, I get the extra command point there. I have a unit of Iron Breakers, who I will put...
You're not the quickest army, are you? So thankfully, there's not much ground to cover until you can get to the
that's it.
The vampires.
So they will go there. I used to love playing dwarves in old 8th edition Warhammer Fantasy.
I mean, this is a bit old school, isn't it? Vampire counts versus dwarves, basically, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, every model in both of these forces could have been present in a Warhammer Fantasy battle game.
Yeah. Definitely.
And last but not least, I really like these guys. These are the Hammerers. So these are my sort of the bodyguard of the Warden. I can choose a unit to be I think they're like an honor guard or something like that in the Cities of Sigmar list. And basically they can tank wounds against your general. So
nice.
that will be the Iron Breakers. So I think it's on a 4+, just a general Cities of Sigmar rule. Any wound that gets allocated to the general can instead go into loyal shields if they're within 3 inches of the general.
Oh, nice. That's pretty good.
So there we go. What I really want to add to this list at some point is some gyrocopters.
Gyrocopters,
yeah, for a bit of mobility.
So very, very much. So no kind of other Cities of Sigmar units run full classic dwarves.
Oh yeah, I mean that's it. Yeah, I love the dwarfs.
Hey, so that is your deployment. I've kind of got a little postage stamp sized deployment zone. So basically I've got to put my entire army within this kind of square here. It's going to be a bit cramped, but hey, it'll be fine. So we have got zombies. All of the zombies. Let's put these guys down here. And again, nice small bases, so I can easily stay in coherency here. So yeah, these guys hopefully will do all my objective holding and be a really annoying unit for you to try and chew through. And they're going to be accompanied, I think, by my vampire himself. Which, you know, it's Path to Glory, so we need names. He is Count Elo Halot is his name. He's definitely going to get some stuff done. He's on quite a big base, which surprised me compared to the old ones. I mean, a lot of the models now, they put on more...
Is it a 40mm base, yeah?
Yeah, they put on more kind of cinematic bases to give a bit of room around the models, because like old Space Marines were a bit cramped, weren't they, on the old bases. We've also got a unit of Fellbats. Now, let's put down some skeletons first. These guys, I'm not sure where to commit these guys to yet, because I'm a bit concerned about those guns over there. I think they're my biggest threat on the table at the time.
Yeah, these eye drakes are great.
So I think what we need to do is make sure...
They don't have a great range though, if I remember rightly. It's been a while since I've used them.
We'll have a Necromancer supporting them. And you know what, I'm going to put these bats back here, just meaning I can... They're quite quick. I can redeploy them wherever they need to go. So yeah, that is 600 points of Soulblight Gravelords. So you get a lot of models in your Gravelords army. And obviously, the good thing with Gravelords is you've got quite a bit of freedom on how you build the army. There's a few different ways of putting it together. You could go Blood Knight heavy, which would be really cool. Obviously, you've got a lot less units. Best thing with Path to Glory is that obviously you can add new units as you go along and build different factions. Vikos Dynasty is my army faction, so that's the Wolfie based one, just solely because as we go further in the campaign I'll probably want to add people like Radagast and Belladamma and all the cool characters that are in that bloodline. So yeah, so that's us deployed. First battle round, Jay. You get to pick who takes the first turn.
Well, before I decide, I just need to check whether I'm in range for some shooting. Yeah, they are. So I will go first.
You're going to go first.
I will go first.
You get a command point. I get 2 command points. And then in the hero phase, your own hero phase, you get a command point, don't you?
Yep, I get for my general. So do you?
Yep.
And then at the start of the hero phase, on a 4+, my Rune Lord will generate a command point.
On a 4+?
Yeah, for being the general's adjutant.
Cool.
So he does.
There you go. I've got a feeling this is going to be a command point heavy game, Jay.
I think Sigmar actually can get quite a lot of command points, if I remember rightly. And then also the Hammerhal City trait means every banner I roll a dice for, and on a 6+, I get another command point.
Nice.
Which is another command point.
We have already run out of command point tokens. I'm sure we'll be able to use something to represent those.
Well, that's okay, because that's 3 command points for my army, and then I have a command point that only my general can use.
Cool, perfect.
No. That's one of the heroic actions, isn't it?
That's the heroic action, yeah.
I haven't done that one yet. Okay, so then in my hero phase, we will use a heroic ability. I'm not going to do my finest hour just yet. Seems a bit premature.
No, it's probably a bit of a jog away from that, isn't it?
So we will do a heroic leadership, which doesn't go off.
Oh, what to use? I mean, you've got no spells, so it seems a bit pointless.
Dwarves don't have spells.
I'm going to have to use heroic leadership as well, so we can get an extra command point. Which I don't either.
2 ones. Okay, and then my Rune Lord, Snorri Spikebeard, is going to attempt a prayer. So he gets a couple of prayers on his war scroll, and then he gets access to some of the generic prayers as well from the core rulebook. But he's just going to use his Forge Fire prayer, which goes off on a 2+.
2+, okay.
So it goes off, and basically he picks a unit wholly within 12 inches, and their weapons get -1 rend. So that's going on the Iron Drakes.
Okay, that's all their weapons, is it? Range ones as well?
Yeah, I think so. Rune Lord, Forge Fire. Pick 1 friendly displaced unit wholly within 12 inches until the start of next hero phase. Improve the rend characteristic of that unit's weapons by 1.
That's really nice.
So they're obviously their guns.
Cool.
And
hello hello to anyone joining us in the chat. We are streaming every Saturday at the moment. Hopefully,
I'm enjoying all these games.
it's been really good. It's been really good playing some games. So we're predominantly focused on Path to Glory, Crusade, more the kind of narratives kind of stuff, because we felt there wasn't enough narrative content on the internet. So yeah, we've been playing that. So if you enjoy, why not give us a follow? Chat with us in the chat as well. Love to know what you think of the game, what you think of the forces, and who you think is going to win as well. Be really cool to see. So yeah, Jay.
I'm still in my hero phase. So Grimbolt Boulderballs, who is my Warden King.
Grimbolt Boulderballs.
He is. I've got the Book of Grudges. I forgot to bring it today.
Oh, you should have
I should have brought that. I got so many. I expect there'll be a lot more grudges to add after the end of this game. He has the Twin Stone, which is his Hammerhal artifact. And basically in the hero phase, I can choose to activate it in one of two ways. He can either add 1 to hit rolls for attacks made with melee weapons whilst wholly within 12 inches of him, or he can use it to heal up units within 12 inches of him. So he's going to use the Akshi aspect, which adds 1 to hit rolls for attacks made by melee weapons whilst wholly within 12 inches of the bearer.
Okay, cool.
So that's pretty cool, sort of efficient one to use, because you don't need to worry about all that attack. And that is the end of my hero phase. So then we'll go into the movement phase. So I think we're just going to get some sprints on here, because dwarves can only move 4 inches. So we will run with the Warden King.
2, that's
gives
more
him
of a jog, I guess.
A 6-inch move. We will do the same with the Snorri Spike Beard, the Rune Lord. Okay, so he goes a bit further. That's going to be an 9-inch move. But I don't want him to get too far ahead, to be fair.
No, probably not wise.
We will run with the... We will use a command point on... So the champion of the Hammers unit is going to spend a command point to issue forward at the double, is it, or onwards?
So the run one. Let me find what it's actually called. At the double, I think it's called, isn't it?
At the double, yeah. To move them
6 inches instead of rolling.
Yeah, which would make them 10 inches actually. Which I think should just be able to mean that this guy, yeah, we can form up like this. So not too far ahead.
So that's one of your command points used. Thankfully, you've got a whole stack of command points though.
That's it, yeah. Which sort of makes sense. Cities of Sigmar, they're like a standing army. You'd think they'd be well drilled. I think that's all the hammers there. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to try and keep a nice formation. I'm not sure what the range of a great hammer is, to be fair.
It's a great hammer though, isn't it?
The Gromril hammers, I believe they are, yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is spend a command point here to do redeploy. So this allows my unit of zombies, I'm going to issue it from the vampire, I guess, on those guys. Lets them immediately make a 6-inch move.
No, D6-inch move.
Yeah, sorry, D6-inch move, yeah. So they're going to just shamble forward a little bit, brains. Because they want to get on that objective.
We are going to run with the Ironbreakers.
Okay.
So we've gone 7 inches.
They're quite nippy, these dwarves today, aren't they?
Well.
Everyone in the chat, who are you supporting? Are you going for the Dwarden of the cities of Sigmar in their finest Gromril steel, is it?
Gromril armour.
Gromril armour. Or the Soulblight Gravelords, who are spoiling for a fight. They are currently trying to conduct a ritual. They need to hold these objectives and try and summon up enough necromantic power to summon some kind of grisly beast.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
A mini Necroquake. I imagine there's something inside this sort of like...
Yeah, some kind of horrific monster that you probably don't want to get summoned back to the battlefield.
Okay, and then we're going into the shooting phase with the dwarfs. So obviously I think I think I do have a couple of... actually, these guys ran, so they can't shoot. I think the Ironbreakers have got like some pistols they can shoot, just the champion. But obviously, they ran, so they can't do that. So we'll just go straight to the Iron Drakes. And the Iron Drakes will issue a command, all-out attack. The champion on himself.
Okay, cool.
+1 to hit. And they're going to target the skeletons in front there.
Cool. So what's that? 24-inch range?
No, it's the 16-inch range.
16-inch range.
They should all be in range. That's the back rank.
I think. Yeah, we'll say they're in range.
Okay.
We'll say they're in range. So if we switch over to the dice cam, they get quite a few shots. These guys.
They do.
They?
So if they don't move, they can fire twice. So it's going to be 18 attacks from the Drake guns themselves.
This is on the skeletons, is it?
This is on the skeletons, yeah. And then the Grudge Hammer torpedo as well gets to shoot afterwards. So we'll do that last. So these are hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. They're now Ren -2.
Yeah, this could kill some. This could kill some skeletons.
And so a few 1s in there, but not too bad. And then there's some mortal wounds there. They've got some metal. No, they don't.
So what did they wound on?
They're wounded on 3s.
Wounded on 3s, cool.
That's pretty good. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 at -2.
Yep, that goes through their armour. Yeah, that's pretty good. 13.
13, yeah.
So what I'm going to get here now is my deathless minion save of 6 slots.
Ah, right, okay. Oh, right, interesting.
Because obviously, otherwise the unit's dead. A lot of damage there with the gunning. We've saved a few, but not enough. I think that's 10 wounds. Yep, they are dead. Taken out straight away.
They're just going on Overwatch there then. Just watch that objective.
Well, that's fairly horrific.
Can they come back then at the graveyard?
So they can come back at a graveyard, yeah.
Okay. And there's no charges because everyone ran.
Okay. Well, that's fairly brutal. I could have used all that defence there. I didn't think. Oh well, too late now.
You can use all that defence.
That's it. I've already rolled now. It's too late now. So that is your turn. Your turn 1. So on to my turn 1. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, it's a shame that if I'd had 1 alive, I could have done some summoning there. Should remember to use all that attack. It's not the end of the world though. So what we're going to do is
heroic actions first.
Heroic actions, yeah, and I've got my spells as well. So, I mean, really, we get a command point each.
Yes, we do.
And at the minute, again, I've not got really much. The other heroic actions aren't going to play much of a role at the minute.
No.
So I'm going to try and get a command point. Which I do on a 4.
I will do the same. Heroic leadership. Nope, not for me.
So I've 4 command points. So yeah, I really should use all that defence because then I could have kept some skeletons alive. But hey, it's all cool. So we're going to use some magic. First of all, my necromancer is going to cast Van Hell's Danse Macabre on the zombies. This will let them fight twice, basically.
Okay.
So, yeah, until the next hero phase, if that unit has fought once in the combat phase, when it's turned to pick a unit, it can fight for a second time. So, yeah, pretty good.
That is good.
So that goes on a 6. Now, the Soulblight, if a spell goes off on a 9, you can put any of the lore list spells on another target as well.
Okay.
As this is off his card, he doesn't get that.
Ah, right, yeah, okay, that's cool.
So it goes off in a 10.
Oh my gosh. Well, Snorri Spikebeard is going to have to try and stop it. So my Rune Lord's going to try and dispel that. He gets +2 to the attempt. But not enough.
Just short. So yes, those guys...
yeah, you got 10, didn't you?
Yeah,
that's right.
So those guys basically get to fight twice, which is really cool.
Yep.
I've given him the Arcane Tome, so he can cast another spell. And you know what? Let's have a look what his Overwhelming Dread... That could be pretty handy here. He's going to cast Overwhelming Dread on the Gunners to make a -1 to hit, because I really don't want them shooting my stuff again. Goes off on an 11. They are rolling hot, the Gravelords, today.
Yep. There's nothing I can't. I've got no more unbind attempts.
Oh right, cool. Okay, so then -1 to hit.
Yep.
Until my next hero phase. My Vampire Lord can also cast a spell as well. He is going to cast Crimson Feast on the zombies, giving them +1 attack.
Okay.
Because they need to get some stuff done now. Double 1.
Miscast.
That is a miscast. I think he takes D3 mortal wounds.
Ouch.
Let me double check that. I'm fairly certain it's D3 mortal wounds.
I think it is
on
D3
miscast.
mortal wounds, yeah.
Oh crikey, we've not had that happen yet in our games.
I think it happened to the Luminaire High Warden once.
Yeah.
In the first game.
So, I believe that is miscast. Yeah, D3 mortal wounds, and he can't cast any more spells that hero phase, which is fine. He's taken 3 wounds though,
Does
so
he have a death save?
he does have a deathless minion.
Yeah.
So he gets 3 dice there. 6 is to ignore them. No, he takes 3 wounds.
So it'll be a heroic recovery for him next turn.
Definitely, yeah. Now he has got other ways of healing himself.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
He can drink a dwarf's blood.
Yeah. Let's say yeah. Now, what we're going to do is move on to the movement phase, and we really need to start getting some of these objectives because we're not looking too good here now. So the Felbats are going to flap over here. They just need to be within 6 of an objective, so ideally we just want to stay kind of far away from those. Oh, do we? You know what? We can go here and stay near the grave site so they still get their shrug and take that objective. The zombies are going to go forward because they are, wanting some dwarf blood, Jay. So let's get these moving forward. There's a lot of zombies there. Unfortunately, they've not got +1 attack each because I think that would have been fairly devastating on the dwarves.
But I think what I will do is I will spend a command point for my Warden King to redeploy.
Yep, redeploy, okay.
Just so I can get him in the following fight, I think.
Sweet.
Swing his axe. So I'll spend a command point and we'll redeploy the Warden King.
5 inches.
5 inches, pretty good. I have to stay outside of 3 inches of view.
You do, yeah.
But I think there we go. It
Okay.
will allow him, I think, to pile in and get some attacks in.
Yep. If they're still over there after they've charged.
Yes.
And then the Vampire Lord, he's going forward as well. He's not happy about this. He's going to move up there. At the end of his movement phase, he summons a unit of wolves, which he's going to bring back here. Again, making sure that we're out of range of them guns. So unit of wolves, and then the Necromancer. I mean, really, the Necromancer doesn't need to hang around there. He can start moving this way as well. So we'll bring him round here. Okay, cool. So we've got some movement shenanigans on the go. I've got no guns, Jay, unfortunately. So what we're going to do is move to the charge phase. What to charge? What to charge? So the zombies are going to make a charge.
Okay.
They have gone 8 inches. And they are going to need to be wholly within 12, that's fine. I mean, it's not the end of the world if that dwarf gets dragged into the fight as well, to be honest. Boom. Yeah, why not? Why not? So yeah, let's get these guys in. So yeah, zombies are pretty good in a fight. The stats are not maybe the strongest in the world, but do you want to draw them in? Yeah, why not? Why not? Could do some wounds on him. He's pretty good though, isn't he?
He gets 4 attacks, 3+3+, -1 rend, D3 damage.
Yeah, that's. I don't know whether we commit the vampire yet. I think we send in some cannon fodder first.
That seems like the thing a vampire would do. Waste all the dwarf's energy against the zombies and then go in at the end. To...
Yep. So each of them should be within an inch of 2 models as well. Yep, that'll do us. So they have charged in.
Okay.
Combat. Well, we may as well do all that attack, haven't we? Give them +1 to hit.
Okay.
They're getting +1 to wound because they're within range of the vampire as well.
Okay.
So we can potentially get quite a few zombies in here. And obviously they're piling in twice as well, aren't they? So let's see, we pile in 6 inches. And it's towards the closest unit now rather than closest model.
Yeah.
Which means these are now pretty good at lapping round.
But you have to stay in. Oh, you'll be okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, because I've got a 25mm base.
Yeah.
I should be able to get most of these guys in combat. These guys can go up into here. And yeah, there's some other units that get pulled into the fight, but at the minute, these guys aren't too bothered. They want to be base to base, the same coherency though. Okay, cool. So, we're going to fight with these guys first. These 5 are going to go into your, what's the Warden King?
Warden King, yeah.
And then the other 15 onto the big unit of dwarves.
Okay, so the dwarfs will issue a all-out defence, the hammers.
Yep.
For +1 save. My Warden King has only really got all-out attack, which he's not going to do. So he's not doing anything this turn.
Okay.
He's not issuing any commands at the moment.
Okay, cool. So the zombies, we'll start with these guys here first. They get 1 attack each. 5+5+. Obviously, we got the all-out attack on them, so they're hit on 4s,
Yeah.
and because they're in range of the vampire, they're wounding on 4s as well, which
Okay.
is really nice. So yeah, so 4s and 4s. Any 6s to hit does a mortal wound,
Okay.
and the attack sequence ends, I believe. Yeah. So on the Lord, that is 3 hits, and it's 1 wound, no rend on them.
So the Warden King has a 3+ save, I believe, with his Gravelords shield. Grimbot Balderballs raises his Gravelords shield and saves it.
There you go. He is fine. And then the rest of the zombies on the dwarves. Again, 4s and 4s. We're really looking for those 6s to get some mortal wounds through.
1/6
Yeah,
there.
1/6. That's a mortal wound.
Okay.
So that goes, and then 4s to wound. 1 wound. No damage.
So they're on all defence, so they're on a 3+ save as well, which they're okay.
Okay. So we're gonna put a little marker just to keep tabs of what they've killed, because at the end of the phase they could potentially, they've killed 1, have they?
Killed 1 so far.
So
yeah.
they could potentially bring back some more zombies at the end of the phase as they turn the dwarves into zombies themselves. We have got Dave in the chat. How are we doing? We are currently having a bit of a scrap between some zombies and some dwarves. Now the zombies have swung. They've not done a lot of damage, but
they're not there to do damage, are they? They're there just to keep my dwarfs there.
Exactly. Yeah. So which unit are you fighting with next?
With the hammers next.
The hammerers.
So these are, they get 2 attacks each. They've got a 1-inch range, but they can find 2 ranks and there's zombies all around them, so there's no problem with any of them fighting. They get 2 attacks hits. They're hit on 3s, wounded on 3s, rend -1, damage 1. Any 6s to wound does a mortal wound in addition to normal damage. They get +1 to hit because of the Warden King and his Axie Amulet. And because of the Warden King's trait, I believe they're re-rolling 1s to wound as well. So they're quite a good unit. I was thinking they might lose a lot there. I was expecting a lot of mortal wounds to come my way, but you only rolled 1/6, which means I think they're gonna. Well, once I fluff all my rolls here. Yeah, Blood of the 12. They can re-roll wound rolls of 1. Whilst they're holding 12 inches as a general. So I'm looking for 2s first.
So they hit on 3s normally, and they're now hitting on 2s.
Yeah, with their +1. And then they're wounded on 3s. They can reroll 1s, and any 6s do mortal wounds in addition.
Okay, this could go horrifically wrong here.
So I can reroll my 1s. There's a lot of 2s in there though, so they've all failed anyway. Okay, so
how much damage are these?
just 1
They've
damage.
got no save anyway.
So it's 3 mortal wounds.
Yep.
And then it's going to be 8 damage.
So 8
So
deaths.
11 damage in.
Oh, hang on, is that in addition?
In addition, yeah.
8, 9, 10, 11, okay. Cool. So, we get 11 deathless minion saves then. We save 2 of them. So that is 9 dead dwarves. Okay, in which case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, you're just taking a dwarf off.
Oh, sorry. What did you say? 11 dies?
11 died, but you saved 2, so 9 need to come off.
7, 8, 9. And stop your guy from piling in.
Is he out of range now, is he? Yeah, okay.
So, I get to pick a unit to fight, and the zombies still get to go because they had the spell cast on them earlier.
Yep.
So, what we're going to do is just make sure that I'm out of range of that guy. And again, this way.
Oh, actually, yeah, the Ironbreakers could probably get in there.
Yeah, not anymore.
Ah, yeah, but they would have got to pile in before you fight
No,
twice.
because so I
fight-
pick a unit, you pick a unit, I pick a unit, I pick the zombies.
Oh, is it not at the end of the combat
Nope,
phase?
you just get, when you get to pick a unit, they can pile in again.
Oh, right, okay.
So, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 zombies left. I've lost a lot of zombies there. Again, still hitting you though. So 4, we're looking for the 6s for the mortal wounds. So that's 2 mortal wounds done on you.
Okay.
And then 4s. The buffs made him a little bit better, just 1, no wounds.
So 4 plus, 3 plus with the all-out defense still, so he's okay.
Yep, how many dead dwarves
I'm
is
not
that?
finished yet.
Oh.
I will spend my last command point to issue the Righteous Purpose. Use at the end of the combat phase. Pick 1 friendly Hammerhull unit wholly within enemy territory. Ah, I'm a wholly within enemy territory, that's the thing.
No, enemy territory's here. So you're not in enemy territory.
Oh, wait, right, okay, so they can't do that, so that is the end of the combat phase then.
Okay, so at the end of the combat phase, you've got 3 dead dwarves there.
Yep.
Each 2+ will return a zombie to the unit. Or add an additional zombie to it, so get 2 more zombies. Zombie dwarves. Brains, basically. Put him there. We'll put him there. Battle Shock. Vampire's going to make them pass Battle Shock because I've got enough command points left.
I am immune to the hammers. Don't have to take battle shock whilst they're within 12 inches of a general.
Okay, cool.
I believe. Let me check. Hammerers, Kingsguard. Do not take battle checks for this unit while it's wholly within 12 inches of a friendly dispossessed hero.
Ace. Okay, so yeah, bit of a bloodbath there. At the end of the turn, I've got this objective and this one, I believe. I don't think you've got enough bodies there, have you?
No,
You've got 7
not,
guys. Maybe another turn of killing some
no.
zombies.
6
though.
inches?
It's 6 inches, so it's quite a bubble.
So
From the centre of the objective.
yeah, so he's in.
From the centre.
Yeah.
So 6 would be from like there. So it's all my guys. And then how many guys have you got?
Just those extra 2, so 9.
And I've got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Yep.
13 odd there.
Plus
So
probably.
he's just out from the
Okay.
centre. So I get D6 points for this one. And he's high here really. 1, that's rubbish. D3 for that one. So that's 3. And D3 for this one. And another 2. So I've got 5 victory points.
The ritual has started.
The ritual has started. So if we just update the score on here to 5. And basically, it's an interesting one. I keep accruing points where if Jay takes an objective, he starts taking points off me. Now, at the end of my battle shock phase, I roll the dice and add the number of dwarven units I've killed, which is none. On a 5+, I get to resummon one of my units on a grave site. It's not a 5. But I could potentially be able to throw a unit of skeletons somewhere to get in the way.
Yeah.
So with that done, that's the end of the first battle round. The ritual's going ahead. Not the greatest of turns for the Gravelords. I shouldn't have lost those skeletons. I should have maybe deployed them a little bit back, but you live and learn. So on to the next round, we need to roll off to see who gets the priority. 5, 2, and yeah, I think I'm going to take that priority to try and get some buffs off on my things and get some summons on the go.
Yep.
So all our command points resets. You get 2 for going second, I get 1 for going first, and then I get a point because my general's on the battlefield, as do you.
Yep.
So yeah, then we move on to the hero phase. I'm going to go with heroic recovery, I think, on my vampire. I'm not too keen on him being wounded.
I think I'll take the one that lets me try and dispel a spell.
The one that lets you, yeah, that's a good call because obviously you could probably do with some magical defence here.
Yeah.
So heroic recovery, I just need to roll under their bravery, which is a vampire. So
10,
unless I roll really high, 10. So he recovers 1. So he has gone down there. I then get to do some deathly invocations. So basically, each of the heroes can pick a number of summonable units and heal models back to them. The only wounded one really is the zombies. So he's going to try and bring back D3 models to the zombies, which is 3. So the zombies are nearly back on full strength, which is really good. So, we will stick him there, we'll stick him there, we'll stick him there.
Do they have to be outside of 3 inches of me?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you can go there. Okay, so the zombies are down. None of my other summonable units can have models returned to them. So, a bit of a waste there. I think the worst thing to do against the Soulblight Gravelords is leave a unit with like 1 wound left because you can easily rack up quite a few models back with the various summons and stuff. So, yeah. So, magic, I guess. We are going to Necromancer really wants to get that spell off on these guys again. Because I can slowly chew these guys down. So he's going to open with that. He's going to open with Van Hels.
When do I do rally, by the way?
Rally is in the
In
hero
my hero
phase.
phase.
In the hero phase.
So they could attempt to rally?
You could attempt to rally, yeah.
Yeah, I think they will attempt to. Oh, it's only 3 models are dead. No, we're okay,
Okay, so Van Hels I'm going to try and cast on the zombies. Goes off on a 6. It is just cast on a 6.
I will try and... So this is the one that gives them an extra attack?
This lets them pile in again. So when I pick a unit, they can pile in a second time.
Okay. Okay, well... it's only gone off on a 6, hasn't it? Okay, the Warden King will try and stop that.
Okay.
No,
Does not stop it. So again, they can pile in a second time like they did last turn. His second spell is going to be trying to summon Emerald Life Swarm. So this goes off on a 6. It doesn't go off. Magic's clearly not working today.
He's got a headache.
He's got a headache. The Vampire Lord, however, can cast a spell. He isn't happy that he made a fool of himself last time, and he's going to try and cast the same spell again to give them an extra attack each, because that then makes zombies really scary.
Yeah.
This goes off on a you know what? It's not even a spell. It's a command ability.
Ah.
In the combat phase.
Hi.
Oh well. Oh well. He's going to cast his spell that he's got, his Soulblight. Does he do Soulblight?
At least put his wounds back on.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You wouldn't have miscast.
Yeah.
It wasn't a spell.
I obviously could have just used a command ability on them. Oh well.
Well, if you
it's
do a
early
command
games.
ability on them, you only had 1 left.
I had 3 left at the end of the turn.
Oh, did you?
I didn't use any command
Oh, right,
ability.
okay,
So
fair.
too late now. You live and learn. He's going to cast a spell though. He is going to do Mystic Shield on himself on a 5. I don't believe that has gone off. I think he goes off on a
It's
6.
a 6, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know actually. I always get.
They have changed a little bit, haven't they? So Mystic Shield is...
Of course they are new, aren't they?
It is a 5, so it's just gone off on a 5.
Okay. So that was your last spell attempt, wasn't
Yep.
it? So my Rune Lord will try and dispel that, which he's done.
Yeah, easily. Oh, that's frustrating. We could have done some more damage last turn. Oh well. So what we're going to do is make sure 18 inches on your guns. I mean, I can't.
16 inches on the guns.
Oh, 16 inches on
and
the guns.
20 inches, I think, on the torpedo.
So really, I only need one model within range of that. No point throwing these guys away, is there? So he's within 6 inches, isn't he? And they, I don't think I can get out of range of them, can I? No, that's fine. They're still in that bubble. Dogs will stay there. Necromancer will. I mean, to be honest, the Necromancer can probably just get a little defensive wall of dogs around him. 16 inches. You don't even need to do that. They're going to fall back a little bit. Just make sure they're safe.
They're just a bit nervous.
They're just a bit nervous. The vampire, however, is not nervous. He's not happy at all. They've made a fool of him, these dwarves, and he wants to deal with that Warden King. Yeah. So, or does he? Yeah. Problem is, if he gets there, there's a lot of dwarves that are going to get onto him. So he can just bide his time for the minute. He doesn't need to commit himself. He's going to move over here and just ready himself for the inevitable conflict between these. So on to the charge phase.
I'm just wondering whether I do a redeploy
A
at this point.
redeploy. What are you thinking, Jay?
Just to get some more bodies around that objective there to try and...
Well, the problem is you're not going to be able to get within 3 inches of those zombies, though.
No, but I can get within 6 inches of the... Well, no, it's going to be tight to get around there, isn't it? I think it's a waste of a command point, really. Yeah, we'll not do anything there.
Okay, so charge phase. Oh, see, I've got Mystic. You stopped Mystic Shield, didn't you?
You didn't cast it. Oh no, I did. I stopped it. Yeah.
I think it's a bit risky to throw him in at the minute. He doesn't need to. We can deal with 1 unit at a time and slowly grind you down and make you come to me. So, combat phase. In the combat phase, he's going to use a command point to give them +1 attack, like he should have done last turn.
Yep. And these guys will all out defense.
Yep. And so that gives you +1 save.
Yep.
I may as well go white attack on them as well.
You can't put 2 commands on them.
No, you can't. No, you can't. That is a good point. Doesn't matter. The zombie. We're fishing for the mortal wounds anyway, really.
Yeah.
So we have got. They should all be in range there. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Twice. So we'll roll 2 lots of 16.
I think get 2 attacks off each, do they?
Because I've given them an extra attack with the command ability.
Oh, right. You've not given them all out attack.
No. So
yeah, cool. That's fine.
Because again, it's all about fishing for those 6s.
Yeah.
So I'll roll this twice. We are hitting on 5s. But wounding on 4s because we're in range of the vampire. So the first batch does 3 mortal wounds.
Youch.
3 mortal wounds. And 2 go through.
Oops.
The second batch does 5 mortal wounds.
That is that's the unit dead.
Cool. That's what we wanted to do the first turn. How many dwarves have I killed there?
You killed 7 then.
7. I guess none of your units are in range to pile in again, are they?
No.
So the question is whether I pile in with the zombies because they can pile in 6 inches, which might be worth it. I could at least swamp him. But then I don't want to throw away bodies. But they've currently got that buff on. Is it just that phase? It is. So I feel I am going to pile in again.
Okay.
6 inches. Now, do those zombies activate at the end of the combat or the combat phase? At the end of the combat phase. So 5 I killed there, did I? Did you say?
7 you killed.
7. Okay, let's put a dice. Because potentially I could get a load more zombies here at the end of the combat phase.
Yeah.
So they can pile in 6 inches. So do we just go all out? And obviously I want to stay within range of the vampire's auras, but I can still easily do that even with me piling. So yeah, let's pile in 6 inches. We've got some momentum here. Obviously I've got to be careful with my positioning here because if I have any gaps I could end up losing some models, couldn't I? But we should be able to roll quite a few dice against these guys. Yeah, I've got to say zombies are very good, aren't they?
So they're mortal wounds on 5s.
Mortal wounds on 6s.
But with the buff 5s.
No, always 6s.
Always 6s. Ah, right, okay, cool, yeah.
So they're not
double attacks and piling in twice.
This is, if you can get all the buffs off on them, give them extra attacks. Radical can give them extra attacks as well, so you can stack all these and potentially have 3 or 4 attack zombies.
Yep. Fighting twice.
Fighting twice, yeah, exactly. So, we've got... Now, where do we want to allocate these? I feel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all on your Warden King.
Okay.
He's out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4... I feel I may as well try and take out your heroes while I can. So 4 of them are going to attack your guy here. 10 did we say on him?
Yep.
And then a single zombie there.
Okay.
I think we do the Warden King first. So that will be 20 attacks.
Okay.
Again, we're looking for those 6s for mortal wounds. Can we just take him down through weight of fire? No, but that's not a bad shout. 4 mortal wounds to him.
Okay.
But they are only hitting on 5s. That wasn't 5, that one. And they are wounding on 4s because they're within range of the vampire. So that is 4 saves to make.
No rend, so this is on his 3+ save. So he's dead.
Ooh.
Oh no, actually, on a he saved 2. He's taken 2 wounds. He can palm them off onto the Ironbreakers. I think it's on a 4+. Let's have a look. Which is...
How many, has he got 6 wounds exactly?
He only has 6 wounds. Is it 6 wounds or is it 5 wounds? Could be 5 wounds, you know. I assume 6, but it might not be 6.
Those
5 wounds.
So he needs to basically pass off both of these to be alive.
Yeah. I can't remember what it was now. On a 4+. So he's okay.
Does it, but 2 dead Ironbreakers.
2 dead Ironbreakers.
And he's got 1 wound left.
He'll have 1 wound left now, yeah.
Cool. Okie dokie, and then we had 4 on that guy, so that's 8 attacks. Again, it's all out of 6s. 1 mortal wound.
Okay.
And again, these are wounding on 4s. That is 3 saves to make.
I think the Runelord has a 4+ save. So he's okay.
And then 1 on the Ironbreakers. 1 nothing hits. Nope.
Okay. So we get to fight back.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and it's with all my units now, isn't it? Because you fought twice with them now,
yep.
They can't pile in again, can they? Okay, so we'll do the Warden King first, so he's getting 4 attacks. He's hitting on 3s. Hit on 2s actually with his item stuff, it's still not been my hero phase. So he hits 3 times. He's wounding on 3s, but he gets to reroll 1s. So he's wounded twice at Rend -1.
Yep, different armour.
D3 damage each. So 5 damage.
5 damage, okay.
You get your Deathly minion save.
I do get Deathless Minions, yeah. So 6s. Save 1 of them. There's 4 dead zombies. 4 dead zombies. Where do we want to take these from? I mean, at this point, it doesn't make too much difference because you can pile in anyway. We'll take them from the back here. 1, 2, 3. No, we don't want to do that because we're not being coherent anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Okay. Then we'll do the Rune Lord, who gets Snowy Snipebeard. He gets 1 attack with his Forge Staff, which he's hitting on 4 normally, but a 3 with the artifact, so he's hit. Wounds on a 3. You can reroll 1s. Nope. No rend on that.
No save.
D3 damage. 3 damage.
You'll get D3 damage, you guys.
These ones are, yeah.
So 6s for the save. Nope. 3 more dead zombies.
And then he gets 2 attacks with his Forge Hammer. Again hitting on 4s, but 3s with the artifact. Wounding on 4s, reroll 1s. Nope, that's just 1 damage.
Okay, another dead zombie. We should take this guy.
And then the Ironbreakers
Okay.
will pile in. So I think we can get most of these in.
No, so you have to think about coherency here as well.
Yeah, so move him around there, and then there, and then there, and we can just spread these out like this. Okay,
So, obviously that guy... Yeah, no, that should be right.
they're a 3-inch power.
Yeah.
There we go. So, Ironbreakers. So, the Ironbeard gets 1 extra
What's their
attack.
range?
Only 1 inch range on
So,
these.
that guy's not going to be in range.
No, he's not,
The
is
other
he?
guy should be.
Okay, so the Iron Beard makes Iron Beard. Place nope. Add 1 to the attacks characteristics. Yeah, so he gets 3 attacks. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra ones. So 12 more attacks from the.
That's a lot of attacks.
Yeah, these guys get 2 attacks each. Okay, so these are hitting on 3s, but the 2s with the artifacts. Okay, and then they're wounding on 4s, re-rolling 1s. Oops.
4 3 on 1s, okay.
So that's a miss. That's and 2 misses.
You might have taken out the zombies there.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep, 1 damage each.
1 damage each on those.
So, deathless minions. We saved 2 of them. That is 6 dead zombies. There is 2 zombies left.
Oof.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 zombies left. So, at the end of the combat phase, I killed. How many did we say?
7 plus
7
these 2,
zombies.
9.
9, 6, 7, 8, 9. So each 2 plus returns a zombie to the unit. That's 8 more zombies back. Zombies are cool, aren't they? Obviously I'm using the command point to pass the morale.
Yep, okay.
Because it's minus like a million there. So it's your...
Yeah, I'll be like that -2. They get +1 for the standard bear.
They also get -1 for
8.
the zombies being near them.
So they'll be on 7, lost 2, so they could fail it. So I'll just use a command point to. They haven't had any command issue to them this turn. Didn't your guys had a command issue? Oh, it's in the battle shot phase. Different phases, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. So that is that, I think, isn't it?
Yep.
You've got no other tests to take, so it's your turn 2.
My turn 2.
Oh, no, sorry, at the end of my battle shock phase, I've rolled the dice and had the number of dwarf units killed. I've killed 1 now.
Yep.
So on a 4+ I get to bring a unit of models back. I do. So a unit of 5 skeletons can return to a grave site. So, outside of range of enemy models... I think it's 9 inches away. So... yeah, let's just bring them back here. Unit of skeletons. So yeah, they're pretty good. Being able to kind of bring bodies back and just keep recycling stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, that counts as a unit of 5 though, so I can't bring them over that strength.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So yeah, it's your turn too.
Okay. So hero phase.
So Dave in the chat says zombies are annoying. They certainly are. That is their job, to just sit there and churn through stuff all day long.
My hero gets a command ability for my general being on the battlefield still.
Yeah, so does mine.
On a 4+, my Snowy Snipebeard, the Rune Lord, will get a command point. No, he doesn't. And then for each banner, so there's 2 banners left, on a 6, I get a command point. So another command. So I'm back on to 3, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
In the hero phase, obviously we're going to do a heroic recovery.
Okay, you're going to roll to see if you get that. 6,
So
yeah.
D3 wounds back. Just 1 wound back, so he's on 3 wounds suffered.
So 2 wounds left. What to use for mine? I feel I may as well try and get it for another command point. Nope, don't get it.
Okay. He's then going to use his artifact to give +1 to hit around him.
Yep.
And I think that's all my hero abilities done.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I can do a prayer.
You can do a prayer.
So they're going to put Forge Fire. No, they're not all in range of you. Do for there. 6+ ward save or Forge Fire. We'll put Forge Fire on to the Warden King.
Okay.
Yes, so the Warden King is at an additional -1 rend.
Okay.
Then we'll go to movement. So these guys are all stuck in combat.
So yeah, I think. Let's see. They're in combat. He's in combat. Yeah, they're all in combat.
So we should just straight to the shooting phase then, because we're not going to do any retreats. In fact, there's a bit of a waste of a thingy there because he can't actually. Oh no, I have a plan.
You've got a plan.
The Iron Drakes are going to shoot the zombies.
The Iron Drakes are shooting the zombies. Okay.
But the Warhammer Torpedo is shooting the vampire.
Okay. It'd be -1 to hit because he's near the zombies.
That's okay.
And they're already -1 to hit with the.
They are -1 to hit, yeah, so I will have to issue a command to make them to cancel that out.
So yeah, so obviously it's from the squad leader.
Yes.
Okay.
All out attack on their champion there, so that's 8. That's the attacks from the Iron Drakes, and then the Grudgehammer Torpedo is going to get 2 attacks. Okay, so these are looking for just their base now, isn't it? Freeze, because the -1/+1 cancels out.
Yep.
So a lot of 1s and 2s there. And then freeze to wound. Oops. Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the zombies.
1 damage each.
1 damage each from them.
So 8 deathless minions. They save 1, so that's 7 dead zombies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. And then my Iron Breakers. Oh, hang on, does he even have a Cinder Boss bomb? No, he doesn't have a Cinder Boss. Mail Fist, 1 of 4 weapon options.
So how are we all doing in the chat, guys? Who are we rooting for? Do you want the Soulblight Gravelords to win or the Dwarden?
Right, okay, so the Ironbeard has an option of 2 ranged weapons here. And I'm not sure which range weapon. I didn't realise that. I thought he had everything on the profile. So I'm going to roll a dice to see which one he has.
Right, okay.
He has one or the other, see. So on a 4+ it's a Cinder Blast Bomb. Anything else it's the Drake Fire Pistols. So it's the Drake Fire Pistols. So he gets to make an attack with the Drake Fire Pistols, which is 2 attacks. Hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. So this is just against the zombies.
Yep.
So he's missed anyway. And I think that's all my shooting attacks. Oh, the Grudgehammer Torpedo, sorry, against the...
Oh, yep, so that will be -1, that one.
Yeah, so this one's on 4s. So 1's hit. It wounds on a 3. It's not wounded.
Okay.
So that's all my shooting. So now, we can make some charges though. I know he's still in combat there. But the Rune Lord can. So we will charge with the Rune Lord.
Rune Lord charge him. 4 inches.
4 inches, so it's going to get him in. So there.
Okay.
I just want to keep him outside of the vampire. Yep, we're okay. And then I can choose someone to pile in with. That's his wounds. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be best to pile in with this guy, the Warden King first.
The Warden King, okay.
So we will pile in with the Warden King. I make 4 attacks. So he's hitting on 2s.
Warden King
With
hitting on
his
2s. Okay.
artifact. He rolled 2 1s. He's wounded on 3s, but he can reroll 1s. So he's wounded twice. Ren -2 with
Yeah,
the
I've got him
forge
save.
fire. So just D3 damage. 2 damage.
Deathless minions. 1 dice.
Oh no.
Splat. Okay, I get to pile in, I guess.
Yeah.
I believe they've still got. Until my next hero phase. So they've still got an extra attack each.
Okay.
So I may as well try and kill your king. So 4 attacks.
Yep.
Oh, he's got 2 wounds left, hasn't
He's
he?
got 2 wounds left, yeah.
Yeah, 4 attacks. Let's see if I need 6s. Nope, nothing there.
Okay.
You've not even hit.
Okay. The Rune Lord then will fight next. So he gets 2 attacks with his 1 attack with his rune staff, hitting on 4s, but it will be freeze with the ability. I'll roll that again because it was a bit cocked on the side. Nope, so he's missed. And then 2 attacks with his Forge Hammer, hitting on 3s as well. Nope, all miss. And I think that's it because I think the Iron Breakers. Oh, he's okay. You can pile in. Yeah,
Is he within 3?
Yeah, he's all right there.
Okay.
So the Iron Breakers will pile in 3 inches. They're not going to get many attacks in. So it's just going to be those 3 there attacking. Possibly. No, I think he's going to be out of range at the back there. Yeah, okay, so just those 3. So it's 7 attacks.
7 attacks from 3 guys. That's crazy.
You just attacked with zombies about 1 million. That's crazy. So these are hitting on 2s with the. Let me double check that. It's freeze normally. Yeah, freeze normally. So 2s next to the Warden King, and then they're wounded on 4s, but they can reroll 1s.
Okay.
So I can reroll. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. And this is an extra 1. Yeah. So 3 wounds.
3 deathless minions. With 1 zombie.
Oh gosh.
1 zombie left. Yeah. That is unlucky.
Yes.
And again, I'm using my last command point to keep them in the fight because that's pretty important.
Yes, I think so. So that's the end of my turn.
Cool.
I do think I'll probably snot this one back off you though.
Oh, yeah, I think you've got enough. How many bodies you got there?
Quite
yeah, I mean, Adam got the vampire. So is that the end of turn 2?
Yeah.
So you've got no battle shock to do that. I didn't kill anything, did I?
No.
So yeah, so I get D6 victory points for this objective. I could do the high number here, 5. D3 for that one. So I get 8. Let's do that first. And my total goes up to 13. But you then get to take D3 off that score for controlling this one.
2.
So 2, put it down to 11. It's an interesting one, that, isn't it? It's fighting back and forth over those, trying to get the numbers down. So yeah, so currently you're winning. If I can get to 14, I get a minor victory. We're going to turn 3 now. If I can get the priority, I can potentially get that unit of zombies back up as well.
Yep.
So yeah, turn 3, 5. So I get the priority, and I'll take it. So I get a command point. You get 2 command points. I get a command point from the general still alive. Heal up my beauties. So what we're going to do is we will start with rally. In fact, yeah, it's not. Yeah, let's start with a rally and roll 6, 7, 8. That'll be 19 dice to try and get some zombies back before I start healing them up. So 15, 19. Each 6 brings the model back.
Okay.
Oh, I can't because we're in combat.
Ah, yeah, of course.
In combat, I can't do that. What I can do though is start healing them up. So with the invocation, gets 3 models back. It's not a lot, but could make a difference. None of the other units are wounded, so I don't need to do that on them. My heroic action, I'm going to do Finest Hour, I think, on the vampire.
Okay.
Yeah, Finest Hour on the vampire.
And I'll do a heroic recovery on my Warden King, I think.
Okay.
I think he's going to die anyway to a vampire. Do a stop you casting some spells. No, we'll do a recovery. 9, which hasn't gone off.
Oh, okay. So then spells. I think we need to start doing some nasty spells to you. I could get another 3 zombies back, but I'm not sure what 3 zombies will actually bring to the party at this point, so it seems a bit pointless. We'll start with the Necromancer. He is going to do maybe his spell. Overwhelming Dread, -1 to hit. We'll put -1 to hit on the big unit of dwarves.
On the Ironbreakers?
Yep. It doesn't go off.
Okay.
That's annoying. Oh no, Overwhelming Dread does cast on a 5.
Oh, on a 5.
Which I have done, but you can easily stop that.
It's okay, I'll ignore that one.
So they're -1 to hit.
Yep.
His second spell, he's going to cast... he is going to cast the... Piling Twice ability on the zombies.
Okay.
Doesn't go off. Vampire is going to cast Mystic Shield on himself. It goes off on an 11.
So I'll try and stop that. That's the last spell, isn't it? So,
yep.
Sorry, Snipe it.
Oh, I thought a 6.
No, that's an 11.
So you don't stop it there,
No.
I rolled an 11. So he's got a 2+ save. In fact, he's already got a 2+ save anyway, hasn't he, with his Finest Hour. Does that increase their save by 1?
Yeah, save.
So I'll put it on the zombies to give them a save.
Yep, okay.
And I think that's all my magic. So we'll move on to the movement phase. We will... Now, where do I send this blender of a vampire into? That's the question. I think we'll send him around this way. We'll send the skeletons towards the objective. We'll put the wolves forward.
I'm so used to just seeing dwarfs surrounded by monsters. My whole time playing dwarfs over the years, this is always what happens.
Yeah. Okay, so charges. We'll send the vampire in. 4-inch charge gets him in, doesn't it? Stick him. That's the dwarf.
That's just the Rune Lord's runes, yeah.
You can go in there.
Ah.
We'll send the dogs in as well. 4 inches is enough to get them in, isn't it?
I think this is the end of the valiant dwarven last stand there.
And yeah, I think that will do us there. So we will start with, I think it's got to be the Vampire Lord, hasn't it? There he's got a 2+ save. You've got quite a bit of rend, haven't you?
Yes. Well, no. Only him.
Only him, and he's miles away. Okay. The wolves. 2 attacks each, they don't do an awful lot. It did make a charge though. I'm going to use a command point to give the zombies an extra attack each from the vampire.
Okay. That's your 2 command points spent then, isn't it?
I've spent 1 command point.
Okay.
I haven't done any other command abilities this turn.
Did you do something in the hero phase, the extra attack or something on the zombies? I remember you...
No, that's literally what I've just done now. One extra attack on them.
Okay.
So they've got 8 attacks. They're going to attack the priest fella.
Okay.
They have done 2 mortal wounds to him.
Which I think kills him. I think he only has 4 wounds. No, he doesn't. He's got 1 wound left.
And then they are wounding on force. 1 save to make.
Which will be a 4+ save, I think, for the Rune Lord. No.
Ooh.
Rune Lord is dead.
But that's the zombie's fault.
Okay. So we'll do the Warden King next on the wolves.
On the wolves, okay.
So he's hitting on 2s. He's wounding on 3s, I think, and he can reroll 1s. Yep, rerolling 1s.
Ooh. He's obviously a bit spooked seeing his mate
that's
down
it.
next to him. Okay. We did I get the spell off to make them pile in twice? I don't think I did I?
I don't think you got any spells off.
No, I
apart from
didn't.
Mystic Shield at the end.
Yeah, fairly rubbish magic phase. Okay, so we will go with the vampire. He gets 4 attacks. He is hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s because of his finest hour.
I'll issue a command on the Iron Breakers for +1 save, all out defense.
+1 save, all out defense, okay. Do I want him to hit on 2s? Yeah, why not? He's going to use a command point. Yeah, he's going to use a command point. He's hitting on 2s. Oh, he still misses 2 of them though. And he's wounded on 2s.
Did he issue a command to the zombies? Extra attack?
Yeah, he did. I mean, he can do...
Yes, he can. You can. It's very fine.
So, 2 of them at -1.
So this is just on their 3+ save again. So they're okay.
That was uneventful. You get to fight.
Okay. So piling towards close units, so he has to go that way because he's both of those units are close. These guys come over here. Close units probably the zombies. Right, so I'm not going to get many attacks in here. So these 3, you can go there. These 4 on your vampire.
Yep.
Those 2 on the zombie.
Yep.
So it's going to be 5 attacks on the zombies. Hitting on 2s with the artifact. Well, a lot of 1s at the moment. And then 4s, rerolling 1s. So 2 wounds on your zombies, no Ren, but I think you get oh no, Mystic Shield is on the zombies, so you get a saving.
Mystic Shield, you did get that off. That's the only spell I got off, wasn't it? Nope. And then 1 damage each.
1 damage each from that.
So Deathless Minions, 1 dice.
Okay, and then it's 8 attacks on the vampire. Hitting on 2s. And wounded on 4s, but I can reroll 1s. So 4 wounds on the vampire.
4 and no rend on these?
No rend on them, no.
So 2+ save. 1 still goes through. Deathless Minions. No, so he takes a wound. So he has taken a wound. Okay, he didn't kill anything, did he?
No.
So that just leaves the wolves.
The wolves now, yeah.
He can probably shimmy into that gap, but only 2 of them can fight. They've only got a 1-inch range. So that's 4 attacks. This is going to be on your Warden King to try and. How many is he healed up now?
No, he's only got 2 wounds left.
Yeah.
I think he's got all out defense on him. I have spent a command point. I can't remember what I spent it on. Where I spent it.
Was it not on these guys all out defense when the vampire attacked him?
No, there was rolling. It could have been. Yeah, I might have been on those. Yeah.
Because I've not targeted him yet, have I?
No Warden King. No, you haven't. No.
So these charge. So they're +1 to hit and wound. So 3s to hit and 3s to wound. Okay, so 3. No rend on them now.
No rend, so 3+ save. And these 2 have to go on the Ironbreaker, otherwise he's dead. 1 goes on the Ironbreaker. Oh, he's got a wound left. He did heal up, didn't he? So he's got 1 wound left. But 1 Ironbreaker is dead. Not the drummer. This guy here.
Okay, that's interesting. So battle shock wise, I've lost a single zombie, so they're not too bothered about bravery.
I lost a Ironbreaker. We wanted our bravery 7. Bravery 8.
You're -1 bravery for the zombies, and then you're another -1 bravery for the dogs.
So they're bravery 6, so he's okay.
Okay. Other than that, I think that's that fight, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think bodies. I've got more. That's
No, you went first, didn't you?
So it's your turn 3 now. Yeah. Getting ahead of myself. It's all getting a bit tense. So your turn 3.
My turn 3. Right.
I've got no dead units, have I? It's suppose in a way it would have been better to lose those zombies than on a 4 plus this turn. I could have brought back a unit of 10 zombies.
Yes, into battle on 4. Yeah.
They killed a model though, didn't they?
They did kill one model.
So on a 2 plus, I get a zombie back. Yeah, another zombie. They're quite survivable, these zombies, aren't they?
It's almost an impossible task for my dwarfs. I just don't have the number of attacks to whittle them down.
Yeah.
And when they're buffed up, piling in twice,
extra attacks. Yeah.
There's not a lot the short stuff can do, I don't think, against those guys. So we'll do. I get a hero command point for my general being on the board still.
Yeah, as do I.
And he will do a heroic recovery, which he's done this time.
Hey.
And he gets all of his
3 wounds back.
3 wounds back, so he's on 1 wound left. 1 wound suffered.
My guy is also going to do a heroic recovery to try and get that wound back. Yeah, he's fine.
Okay. And then he's going to activate his amulet again to add +1 to hit. And then I don't know what to. I don't know if to try and shoot this, or try and get that point back. I can't get that one now. Whereas this one I could potentially get.
At least if you've got one, you can start chipping away at my victory points.
So yeah, so these guys are going to move up 4 inches here.
Have they moved into 6 inches of it? Have they?
Well, I think one of them's got within 6
Yeah,
inches.
there's got one in, I think.
Oh yeah, 2 and 6 inches, so I'll get that one back. Okay. And then in the shooting phase, we've got some Drake Fire pistols in here, which will shoot at the zombies. No, we'll shoot at the... Yeah, we'll shoot at the zombies.
Shoot at the zombies, okay.
So hitting on force, wounding on freeze, with rerolling ones. No, they're not rerolling, it's only melee attacks. So it's 2 -1 rend.
Yep, goes through their armour.
They're just 1 damage each.
Deathless minions, 1 dies.
Okay. And then these Iron Drakes are all going to shoot your Vampire Lord.
Okay, he's -1 to hit because he's within range of a unit of 3 models.
So is it only 3 models? Oof. Okay, I'll use all out attack on the Iron Drakes then, and they're just going to pour everything into that Vampire Lord.
Take the vampire down.
Because that's the one that does all the damage then, and I might be able to start thinning the other stuff down in combat then. Okay.
So do they have any rules? Can they move? Do they only fire once?
Nope, they only fire once, yep. So these are hitting on 3s, wounded on 3s. Wounded on 3s.
Okay.
That's 5 at -1.
Okay, so that's 3 plus because I want me to stick shield on me. He's fine.
And then the Grudge Hammer Torpedo, just 1 shot. Same again, it's missed.
Flies over his head.
It's after. Is it a Grudge Hammer? Yeah, Grudge Hammer Torpedo. So that's all of the shooting done. So now it's combat. So we'll start with the Warden King against the Wolves.
Warden King against the Wolves. Okay, yep.
So he's hitting on 2s now. Wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. That's 3 attacks at -1 rend.
They've got a 5 plus save, so 6s. Nope. How much damage is that?
And these are 9 damage.
9 damage, okay. Deathless minions. Saves 1 of them. There is a wolf left with an attack. With a wound left. They've got 2 wounds each, so yeah, just a champion wolf left with a single wound. Okay.
No, I think he's on full. I don't did 8. You saved 1, didn't you?
Yeah, so you did 10. I saved.
I did 9.
You did. Oh, okay.
And you saved 1.
Oh, so he's fine then.
Wounds, isn't he?
Cool. Okie dokie. So that is your guy force.
Yep.
We will go with the. He's fully healed now, isn't he? He's got
No,
one
he's got
wound.
one wound.
He's got taken one wound. Let's go with the vampire. Can the vampire get some stuff done this turn? Because he kind of fluffed during his finest hour.
He did. The Ironbreaker champion then will issue all out defence on his squad.
Okay, so hitting on 3s. They all hit. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds at -1.
So just a 3+ save now. Nope, someone got through.
D3 damage. 2 damage.
2. Okay. And then we'll pile in with the Ironbreakers this way. So we'll do. They can probably all fight the vampire if they want to. But I'm thinking I'm probably better fighting the zombies. So these 3 are going to fight the zombies.
Yep.
Those 2 are on the vampire.
Okay, cool.
So 3 on the zombies. So these are hitting on 2s with a +1 to hit from the artifact, but wounded on 4s. Rerolling 1s. That's 4 at your full save.
On the zombies.
On the zombies.
So it's Mystic Shield's flop, isn't it?
No, that was
Your
on
turn.
him, wasn't it, Mystic Shield?
No, because that
You
turn.
used Mystic. You did put it on zombies, but you just use it on him for something. It's okay. Yeah, it's on the zombies. It's definitely on zombies. I think we might have used it wrong at a certain point, but it doesn't matter.
Because we were going to put it on him, but he had
it's
finest
fine,
hour,
it's
so I didn't bother putting it on him. Put it on the zombies instead.
Yeah.
So it's 6 for save. They're not past it. Deathless minions. They are dead. The zombies are finally dead.
Okay. And then it was just 2 on the vampire. 2s to hit, yeah, and then 4s to wound. Rerolling 1s. Nothing off on the vampire.
Okay, and then the dog. Dog. He's still got a few wounds left, that guy, hasn't he?
This guy's got 4 wounds left.
So do we just... This is turn 3, so we could potentially... We've got that objective. Let's see if we can force a battle shock. So 3 attacks with the champion dog. 4s and 4s. 1. Yep, 1 at no end.
So these are on a 2+ save now then.
Yeah.
How much damage? Just 1 damage?
Just 1 damage, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cool, okay. So, yeah, that's that, isn't it?
Battle shock, I'll just use my last command point on. Yes, battle shock phase, so they can issue another command to themselves.
Yeah. And my dog can't fail, so no point using that. So that goes at the end of the turn. So you've got this objective because you guys have moved forward.
Yeah.
I've still got this one. I've still got numbers here, haven't I?
It's close there, you know.
It is close. You've got 5. I've got 7.
Yeah.
So I get D6.
Oh yeah, the wolf. Keep missing them. Yeah.
Get D6 for this one. I get 6 for that one. I get 3 for that one, so I get 9. And you take away D3.
D3. Take away 3.
So I get another 6. Putting me on 17 at the minute. So 17. So that puts me on the win condition.
Okay.
So
I need to win priority here. If I can win priority here, I might be able to stop you getting a few extra points.
yeah, and if you can get my score down, then yeah, potentially. So this is for turn 4. 2. 2. You've been really unlucky with those priority rolls, Jay. Obviously, I'm going to go first because I want to get some models back. So we will go with.
Get your command points. I'm on 3.
I'm on 2. I'm going to use my heroic ability to try and get another command point, which I do. So I'm on 3 command points.
That's just on that guy, yeah.
Yep.
What am I going to do here? I'm going to do a rally.
Rally on them,
Command point,
okay.
isn't it?
You in combat, you can't.
No, you can't. You're right. So we're going to do a heroic recovery on the Warden King. 8. He's okay. He gets 1 wound back. So that's fine.
He's back up to 4 wounds. Okay, cool. We can finish this, I feel. He heals D3 wounds worth on him. Needs a 2 really to bring a model back.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, he brings a model back. The other units, even though they're down, it doesn't count. So I can't do any other heals there. I could potentially cast a spell to bring back another wolf if I want to, which is maybe not a bad shout. Keep that guy in combat.
I've got no one binds anyway. So
you got no one binds.
you
Okay.
killed the Rune Lord.
So the Necromancer could do Van Hells on something. Has to be summonable, so I can't do it on like the vampire and make him pile in twice. I could do it on the wolves. The wolves aren't great in combat really, so that seems a bit of a waste. So I think what we'll do is put -1 to hit on the guy.
On the Warden King, okay.
On a 9, which means that it can go off on both targets. So both those units are -1 to hit. His second spell, he's going to cast Emerald Life Swarm, which he finally casts.
On a 9, he gets it twice.
Yeah. So he puts that down within 6 inches of him. And then it can immediately move. We'll just put it there and put it back. D3 wounds. So same again. If I can roll 2 or 3 wounds, I can bring another model back there. Which I do. So that brings back another model there. And because of that, I may as well use his spell to try and bring back another wolf.
Okay.
On a 6, that may have cast. It goes off on an 8. That's a shame. Vampires can re-roll though, so I'm going to re-roll.
Okay.
He still can't cast. So I could have re-rolled when he took the mortal wounds earlier. Oh well.
I took the mortal wounds, and we took them back.
So we've got some wolves back. We've got an Emerald Life Swarm to keep stuff alive there. We really just need to keep hold of these objectives. If I shuffle these forward a little bit, I've got 3 models rather than your 2. I mean, you're going to be able to march on them anyway, aren't you? But at least you have to move them to take the objective back. The guy basically stay as close to the objective and bodies as possible, so he's not shot at.
Yep.
Skeletons are fine there, they're holding the objective. So that's really my movement phase. So on to charges. I don't think I'm going to bother doing any. Combat.
Do they come in within 9? I can do a redeploy, can't I?
If you're within 9, you can do a redeploy.
Yeah, I am within 9, so they'll redeploy.
Okay.
It's just D6 inches. D6 inches, isn't it? 4
inches.
Really good.
I should have kept them back a little bit. Gotta be careful with that redeploy. It's a tricksy one, isn't it?
Yeah, you forget about it, don't you? I mean, I think as we're playing the game, we'll get used to. There we go.
Okay. So let us see here. I think. I mean, I could give the wolves an extra attack each. They're not great in combat, but weight of attack. I mean, he's not even wounded though, is he?
Not anymore. He's been through the war in this game.
Yes. But you know what? He's going to use his command point that he's got on his profile for his command thing that he did at the start to give them an extra attack. I may as well. There's not enough command points to do it. Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll go with these guys first. We'll put 2 of them on the king. 1 of them on the dwarves here.
So the dwarfs are going to have a command on them for all-out defence, the Ironbreakers.
Okay. All-out defence. Okay, yep. Champion Wolf is going to do... Oh, he's already got a command on him. No, that's fine. Okay, so yeah, he's going to attack them, those 2 attack those.
Okay.
So we are hitting on 4s for the guy on the dwarves. Nothing. And the other 2 guys attacking the dwarf. 1 hit, that is terrible. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound, no rends.
No rends, so it's just his 3+ save, which is okay.
Okay, and then you get to fight.
So the wolves have been. So we may as well go with the Ironbreakers now.
Okay.
So
where are they piling
in here? So they're all going to fight your vampire.
Okay.
So it's going to be 6 9 attacks. So these, the +1 -1 cancels out.
He's using all that defense on himself.
Okay. Didn't he use the +1 attack?
Champion gift. Yeah, okay, he's going to put all that defense on him.
Yeah. Okay. The -1/+1 cancels out because they're under the effects of -1 to hit, so they're just hitting on 3s, wounded on 4s, re-rolling 1s.
Ooh, bit of a war of attrition this one, isn't it?
So just 2 wounds through on the two damage on the vampire.
So 3+ save. It saves one of them. Just 1 damage. Is
1
it?
damage on that. Yeah.
Doesn't shrug it, so he takes a wound. And that's them, isn't it? So Vampire's going to punch him back.
Yep.
So Vampire gets 4 attacks. He is hitting on 3s. He's had a fairly abysmal game, hasn't he? He can't get hits on. And he is wounding on 3s. 2 at -1.
So these are just 3+ save on these guys now. So 1 got through.
D3 damage. 1 damage.
1 damage. Okay.
Cool, and that just leaves your Dwarf King.
Dwarf King, who's going to fight against the wolves. Like that. Okay, so he's +1 to hit, -1 to hit. So hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s. So 2 wounds at -2 because of the he's still got 4
Yep,
fire
goes through his armour. Then how much damage?
6 damage.
So deathless minions. You could kill the zombies, zombie wolves there. Yep, they're dead.
Oof, that dwarf's done pretty good. We saw the Caradron worshipper of Khorne, the admiral, last week, and now we've got the Warden King who's taken a beating and come back.
He couldn't have got within 3 inches because he moved
No.
up there. Okay, that's quite a fight. So that's my turn 4, isn't it?
Yep.
You've lost a model.
Lost a model
dwarves?
there, so they can't fail Battle Shock.
So, I mean, the minus, even with that, they're still fine though, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, your turn 4, I guess. No. So at the end of my Battle Shock phase, I roll the dice. I've not killed any dwarf units this turn, but on a 5+, I get half a unit of zombies back.
Oh, okay.
Which I do.
Oh no.
So we can.
So I thought I might be able to get that back objective this turn, but now there's no chance.
Probably not. Probably not. So yeah, I can easily get 10 zombies back here. Yeah, zombies are a pain, aren't they?
Yeah.
Cool. But that's both my units replenished now. Well, no, that's a lie. I can technically bring these back as well.
Okay.
Each unit can only be recycled once.
Right. Okay, so in my hero phase then, I get a command punch for my general still on the battlefield.
Yep.
I can roll a dice for my banner. On a 6 I get another one. Nope. Okay.
You're getting it. You've nearly ground through all these undead, Jay.
I think if the priority rolls had gone a different way,
You were very unlucky
it
with the
might be
priority rolls,
different.
because I could just bring out those few models, kept them tied up the whole game.
Okay, so no, he's still in combat. That's a shame.
With the vampire.
Yep.
Yeah.
So hero phase. He's going to use his artifact for the +1 to hit again to cancel out your -1 to hit. And that's the only thing I've got there. The only command.
Heroic ability.
He may as well do Finest Hour now.
You may as well, hadn't he?
Yep.
I'm going to try and heal up my vampire because I think there's going to be a fight going on. Oh, he needs to roll 2 dice. Yeah, it's less than his bravery. He heals up.
Okay. Which is a shame because I did want to try and get onto that objective.
You can try and run.
No, but I need to.
Oh, but you still, you still want to.
So I can get on there, but it means I'm only going to get 1 shot with my guys. But I might be able to sneak both of these points off you.
So a unit can only control 1 objective now.
It's not a number of models in.
So yeah, you can't. It is a number of models, but you can't count towards multiple objectives.
Is that a new change in Age
That's a
Sigmar
new
3?
change in 3, yeah. So you can't string out between 2 points.
Because I remember in the game with the zombies, you had the big line of zombies coming too.
So yeah, unfortunately you can't do that anymore.
Ah, okay. So that's the one I need to stop, isn't it? So that's the one I'm going to have to...
That one's worth D6 to me per turn.
Yeah, okay. Okay. And I can't do any redeploy or anything. I can retreat with this guy, but then he can't charge.
This is turn 4. You got one more turn after this.
Okay.
So it could be important to redeploy. I don't know, but you...
So that's it then. So shooting phase then. We're going to shoot with the Iron Drakes at the zombies.
Yep.
But I don't think they're gonna get enough shots through to do it. So they're getting one shot each. Hit on freeze, wounds on freeze.
Oh, that's unlucky.
So that's 4 at -1.
They've got no save. So just 1 damage each.
Just 1 damage each for those,
so
yeah.
Deathless minions, 3 die.
And then the torpedo is missed. I should have used all that attack on them, never mind. And then the charge phase.
Yep.
We will charge with the Iron Drake.
Charging the zombies.
Well, we'll see what we can charge.
6.
6 inches. We'll spend a command point to re-roll that.
Yep.
Yes, that's
11
better.
inches.
So that gets them in. Yep, so they'll get in.
Have they got any rending combat?
I don't think so. Okay. And that's it, isn't it, for the charge phase?
Yeah. Ah, that's a shame. Outrange me, extra attack on the zombies. Okay, charge phase, cool.
So I will attack with the Iron Drakes first. So make sure they can all fight. So it's going to be...
So all-out defense on those guys from the Necromancer.
Okay. So
if they've got rend, I won't bother.
They haven't got any rend, no. So it's just going to be...
Anonymous Rex in the chat. Hello guys, I'm late. My trip to the local shop took a while. No worries, good to see you in the chat. We are currently having a battle between the Soulblight Gravelords and the Cities of Sigmar, Dward in Heavy Cities of Sigmar. The Gravelords are looking pretty good. They've got 17 points. In this objective, I need to get over 14 to get a minor victory, 16 to get a major victory. I accrue them each turn based on what objectives I've got. If Jay can take any objectives, he reduces my score. So really, Jay is just currently trying to clear out this objective because it's worth D6 points to me.
They're going to use all that attack. So they're hitting you on freeze. Hitting you on... They don't need to use all that attack because they're already wholly within 12 inches of him. So they've already got +1 to hit.
Okay.
So they are hitting on freeze. They're wounding you on 4s, re-rolling 1s. So that is 5 wounds.
5 wounds. I get a save because I've got all-out defense. So 6s. 2 6s.
Oh wow.
And then Deathless minions. You might have enough bodies to do this as long as I don't kill a load of them. So 3 die.
And they are in enemy territory, aren't they?
They are now in enemy territory, yeah.
Interesting.
So what's that? That lets them fight again.
I can fight again at the end of the combat phase.
Cool. And what's that with? Command ability.
The Hammerhal command ability, yeah.
Okay. Interesting. They've already been a target of a command ability then.
In the charge phase.
In the combat phase, they did all that. I didn't do all attack yet. No, but yeah.
Hammerhal trait.
Cool. Okay. Well. What do we do here, Jay? What do we do here? He's on 4 wounds again, isn't he?
Yes.
Do we try and put him down? Because then you can't do the command ability. He's in a pile in. Still towards the closest enemy model, but he's in range of that.
Close enemy unit, yeah, that's fine, yeah.
So, he's going to punch you in the face.
So he has his finest hour already. And I'm thinking I might issue all-out defense on him to give him +2 save. So that would completely negate your rend then.
So, yeah.
So I will.
Okay, he's got all-out defense.
Yeah.
He's gonna do all out attack, just so he's hitting on 2s. First turn he's not rolled like 4 1s, so that's good.
Yep.
Wounds on 3s, he's done it there, so 2 get through.
So I am on a 2+ save here.
So what's his base?
3+ save base, and I've got +1 save from Finest Hour, +1 save from all out defence.
Yep, and I'm -1 rend.
Yep. So he's okay.
Okay.
So the Warden King will try and fight your vampire.
Okay.
So he's hitting you on 3s. He's still -1 to hit, isn't he? Because you got the spell off. I haven't had a hero phase yet. Oh no, this is my hero phase.
This is your. So there's no downsides to hitting him now.
So he is hitting on 2s.
So what's that from?
So he's missed 1. That's from his artifact, which adds +1 to his hit roll. He's wounding on 3s, but he gets +1 to wounds with his Finest Hour. He can reroll 1s to wound from his trait.
Okay.
No. So 2 got through at -1 rend.
So 4+ save. Both go through.
4 damage.
4 damage. Deathless minions. He takes 4 damage. He's got 2 wounds. He's got 1 wound left.
1 wound left. Okay. Oh, can he use the command ability on himself? That's the thing.
He's not in enemy territory.
He's not, is he? No, he's not. Okay, so the Iron Breakers are going to fight now. So 3. So 7 attacks. These are hitting on 2s with a +1 to hit. And they're wounding on 4s, but reroll.
So that artifact going in all the time. It's not like one use only.
Yeah, no, it's unless I've got it wrong.
That seems very, very strong.
I think it's you can reroll wound rolls of 1 for attacks made with melee weapons by friendly hammer hull units wholly within 12 inches of this general.
That's really good.
So 4s, but rerolling 1s, which is good because 3 of them are 1s. Can he convert? So 4 got through, no rend on them.
So 3+ save. 2 get through. 6s. The vampire disappears into a cloud of bats.
Okay.
Right.
And then I will use because the zombies haven't gone yet, have they?
The zombies should have fought before you fought with those guys.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any difference here, really, does it?
No.
Yeah, they get to fight. Look at 6s, really, aren't we? No, it doesn't do anything.
Okay. And then I don't need to fight again with the Iron Drakes, really. This is my last command point, though, so I may as well.
So what's the command ability? It's in the combat. It's in the.
At the end of the combat phase.
And has he issued a command in the combat phase?
He issued all-out defense on himself.
So
but it says here you can use this command ability at start end of the combat phase.
So then he can't do it then, can he?
Well, I don't think
he can do it on themselves.
He can do it on themselves. Yeah, they've only done forward to victory or whatever.
Yep.
They didn't do all-out defense because he did all-out defense, so they can do it on themselves as long as they're wholly within 12 inches of a hammer hell hero, which they are. So they're going to try and fight again.
Finish off the zombies.
So it's just 9 attacks with the mailed fists. And then 2 extra attacks for the champion. So they're hitting on 3s with a +1. And they're wounding on 4s, but they get to reroll 1s. So just 2 got through.
2, and they have got all out defence on, haven't they?
Yeah.
So 6s, nope. Deathless minions. 1. So 1 more dice.
Okay.
Dead zombie. I've lost like 3 there, haven't I? For purposes of the battle shot. Oh, no, I've lost quite a few. There was a unit of 10 there. 7. The bravery 10. So 3. 7, so they lose a model.
Dead, yeah.
Okay. You've got no battle shots
models,
to take, have
no.
you? Okay, so end of turn 4 then. Unfortunately, you've still not got this one, but you have managed to stop me from getting this one. So I get 2d3 points, so 1, so 4, and you managed to reduce my quota by d3 there.
Oh, just by d3, not d6?
Yeah, just d3.
Oh, just 1.
So I get 3 points. That was more important to me, so that puts me on 20. Potentially you can bring this score down in this final turn though.
If I can get priority.
So yeah, okay. So there's not a lot left on the table. Let's work out what you need. So if you can take me down to 12 to 13 points, I'm currently on 20. So you could do that.
There's a chance.
You could do that, and then you'd get a minor victory. I think at the minute I might have it.
Yep.
Obviously, see how the turn goes. I have lost my vampire, so I've not got a general. You get the priority. So I get 2 command points, but I do not have a general.
Do I get the first turn?
Oh, this is it. This is it.
Now you can potentially summon some stuff back, can't you?
I can get D3. I can potentially get up to 6 zombies back.
Which
focus on
won't be
healing
enough to automatically get it back off. I'm going to let you have the first turn.
Okay.
Because I think I need my command points more than anything else here.
You can let me go the first turn. So I get 1, and I don't have a general anymore, so I don't get an additional 1. So you're going to be quite high on command points. What's the necromancer like in a fight? Not that good.
Times are desperate.
Yeah, he's not going into a fight. Definitely not. So, I think what we need to do is try and get a command point. My general is dead, so this is on a 2+ now. So the necromancer gets a command point.
And I will attempt to unbind a spell.
You attempt to unbind a spell. Okay, cool. He can cast 2 spells.
Is it in my hero phase or any hero phase they can rally?
Any hero phase?
They're going to rally. Is it a command point?
It's a command point, yep.
So it's 7 dice.
Yep, and each 6 will get you a model back.
Come on! Rally to me!
This is the second you've done this one, isn't it?
Woo! 3 models back!
It's a really good command ability. And obviously, the good thing with that is that you can put in your banners and drummers and stuff like that.
Yeah, and the good thing about this as well is it gives me more bodies on that objective.
Yeah, I think you potentially got enough bodies there to take the objective already.
There we go.
Obviously, there's 6 models there, so they all need to be within. Oh, they're 2-inch bases anyway. Yeah, they're fine. Okay. Interesting. Annoyingly, I can't do that with these guys because I'm in combat. He can do it as like invocation thing with them though. So they get D3 back, 2 back. It's not nearly enough. To the point where I don't think there's much point focusing on trying to heal them up. So I think we are going to cast some spells.
Do you get to move your Emerald Life Swarm?
I do, but I mean it's...
And they've changed now, don't they? I can move through it and things. It
doesn't stop moving.
No,
or anything.
it used to though, didn't it? So it used to be quite good to put them down.
Yeah, now you can just pass through it, and obviously there's no benefit there because they can't.
No.
That is a full unit.
Yeah.
I was hoping that the wolf would stick around and I could get some more wolves back.
I can't wait to watch the replay back actually because I think the Warden King's actually put out quite a bit of damage this game.
He has. He very nearly died. And,
he did, yeah.
He was very, very lucky. That ability to pass off the wounds saved him.
Yeah, it has.
And without that, obviously all your auras would have disappeared there as well. I think I might still have a victory here, but it's lots of casualties for the vampires.
Yeah.
So the bats. We're just going to go over here, so they're 6 inches away. 1 6 inches away. Just in case you turn around and shoot them. See, they're not really fast enough to get out of there as well. With movement forward, I'd have to retreat that way, and then they may as well just try and take some dwarves down with me, hadn't I? So, oh, sorry, magic. I should have magic first. So he's going to cast his debuff on the. You can see it goes off first. The -1 to hit.
Yeah.
Goes off an 11, so that can be on both those units. In fact. We'll put it on them and we'll put it on them.
Okay.
Because there's no point fighting that king in a straight fight now. He's too tough. And then we will do his spell Van Hels on the skeletons. It doesn't go off. And he's not a vampire, so he can't re-roll. Okay, and the movement phase what we'll do is just try and take out some of these dwarves. Run away. They've moved
I
over
will
there.
use a command on
Yep.
the Warden King
Yep.
to redeploy. Because if I roll good, I can potentially get a charge gun off there.
Ooh.
He rolls
That's not
good.
bad.
He rolls
He's
good.
jogging pretty quick.
Okay.
I'm not sure it says is that the mausoleum terrain. It is.
Okay.
I think it was called the Garden of Moor.
Yes.
I can't remember. I think it is called something mausoleum now, isn't it? Okay, so the dwarfs ran off.
He's not running away. He's redeploying. He says that in the rule book. It's redeploy.
It looks a bit like he's running off. Yeah, the zombies are nearly quick enough to. I was hoping to, if I could kind of sneak out and just tag the objective, get more bodies on it.
Yeah.
But because I've got to stay 3 inches away, I just haven't got the movement to get anywhere near it. So they can stand there and die. That's what they're good at. You've still got the objective because you've got 6 models as well. So if I want it off you, I'm going to have to kill some dwarves, aren't I? So on that charge phase. We didn't cast Van Hels, did I? You got a 4 for that.
No.
But they are -1 to hit.
These two are -1s to hit, yeah.
So,
One point left.
do we charge? May as well try and take some down. Death Metal Skeletons are alright. The problem is lack of rend and you've got pretty decent armour.
They can get down to a 2+ save.
So, what we'll do is we'll charge. We'll charge with the skeletons. A 7-inch charge. And they'll go forward there. Okay. And I will fight with them first. They're pretty good. So we've got see, there's a chance when they pile in that one comes back to life, but with only 5 models there's a good chance that you just kill that unit. So I may as well try and get a lucky strike off and kill some dwarves. So yeah, we'll go with them first.
Okay.
So we've got 4 guys there plus the champion, so 6 attacks.
No, and they've got no rend, so they're going to be a 3+ save.
They've got no rend.
How many is that? 6 attacks coming my way.
6 attacks from your way, yeah.
So the thing is, this then. Oh, yeah, there could potentially be a battle shock here, and that's going to come
And
in
you'll be
handy.
-1 because they're undead as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna go all out defence.
You are going all out defence, okay. So the champion hits on 3s, wounds on 3s. And wounds on 3s. So champion gets 2 through.
Okay. Do you want to make these now or all together? They're all the
Well,
same.
they will say, and the other 4 hit on 3s and wound on 4s. They've not done as well. Wounding on 4s, so 4 saves to make.
So this will be 2+ save.
Ooh.
So 1 dies. Okay.
Okay, and then you get to fight with the unit.
Okay. So we will go with the Iron Drakes now.
So, Fabius Fulgrim says, have cities scored 0 is the graphic off. So, in this scenario, it's just the Gravelords that are trying to accrue points. If I hold this objective down here at the bottom of the screen, I get D6 victory points at the end of the battle round. For each of these that I control, I get D3. For each one that Jay controls, he reduces my score to D3. So basically he's trying to keep my score as low as possible while I'm trying to make it climb. So, a bit of an unusual one. Anonymous Rex, do you have any close-ups of these armies anywhere, like an army profile page? So I will be putting up a post on the Gravelords over the weekend. So yeah, I'll have a post up on the site, spruesandbrews.com. Keep an eye on that and it'll be up on there. Sorry,
Okay.
Jay, you going with these guys?
Yeah, go with the Iron Drakes. So they're -1 to hit, aren't they? They're not wholly within 12 inches, I don't think. No. Oof. I'm not sure actually. What do you reckon, Matt? Are they wholly within 12 inches?
I don't think they're wholly within 12 inches because this guy's just out.
Oh, I didn't see of course about that. So they're going to be hitting on 5s with their -1.
Ooh.
Yeah, 11 attacks. Hitting on 5s, wounded on 4s.
Oops.
Okay, so it's 1, 2, just 2 hits.
Come on, zombies, you've got this.
And 4s. Nothing from the iron.
Ooh, okay. I mean, I can't take that objective back, but they're not dead.
No.
So zombies fighting back, 5s, looking for 6s really. 2 hits, 5s, nothing. The zombies, they're fairly terrible. You fought with those guys?
No, not yet. So just these guys now.
So I am going to use his thing off his card to do all-out defense on them.
Okay. So there's 5 there, so it's going to be 11 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 10, 11. So these are hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s.
Okay.
They're hitting on 3s actually. They're +1 still. They're in range of that guy.
Okay.
So 3s, 4s, and reroll 1s on the wounds. Squad roll. 4s. Reroll my 1s. So it's 3. 4 wounds.
Any rend on these?
No rend on them, no.
So these have now got a 4+ save. They save 2 of them, and then deathless minions, 1 damage each, aren't they?
1 damage each on those, yeah.
So 2 skeletons die, which is a shame. Take those 2 guys. Not enough to make me fail battle shock, but enough that you're still controlling that objective just, unless of course they run away.
So they're +1 bravery, -1 bravery. They lost 1 model, so they were 7, so they're okay.
They're 7. These guys haven't lost anything. They've not lost enough. That's it, isn't it?
Yep.
So this is the end of turn 4.
I get to go. I went second, so I'm not at my turn yet.
Oh, so that was my turn.
Yep.
Okay, so at the end of my turn, on a 5+ I get a unit of wolves.
Oh yeah.
No.
Phew.
So I've not killed any units. That's that could have scuppered things at the end there.
It could have.
Okay, so yeah, your turn 4.
So just a command point from a general.
Yep.
In terms of heroic actions, I'm going to try and get a command point back.
Mhm.
Nope. It was a 2.
I am going to do the same, I think.
Oh, and I've got 2 banners, so I get to roll 2 6s as well.
Nope, I don't get a command point.
I get another command point for the banner.
Okay.
He's going to activate his artifact again for the +1 to hit. Other heroic abilities, I've got none really that I can do here.
Oh, my Emerald Life Swarm moves.
Oh yeah.
D3 wounds back on the unit.
Okay. He is going to move up here. He needs to try and kill at least 2, well, 3 bats actually. They got 3 wounds each.
I'm going to use redeploy.
Okay. Where from? Have they got a champion?
Oh no, they haven't. No, they haven't. Oh, that was so much for that plan.
Where were you going to go?
Out of range of him, but within 6 of that. They have got a champion. No, they haven't got a champion. No champion bat, unfortunately.
The dire bat. And these guys, unfortunately, are stuck in combat. So in the shooting phase, he's got his Drake Fire pistols.
Yep. These do some amazing kill all the.
No, just 2 attacks. Hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. So 1 hit, 3, nothing from the Drake Fire pistol. And then obviously these guys are going to blast away with their Drake guns.
Yep.
They only get 1 shot each because I'm not outside of 3 inches of a character, and
okay.
the torpedo as well. So they're hitting on. They're still -1 to hit, aren't they? It's just general -1 to hit that you give them.
What -1 to hit again?
Yes, the spell.
Yeah.
So 4s and then 3s.
Yeah, 'cause it's still turn 4, isn't it? Oh, they've not done so great in that, have they?
So 3 have got through at -1.
They've got no save. So just deathless minions, just 1 damage each, aren't they? Nope, 3 dead. There's a single guy left.
And then the torpedo has missed.
Come on, zombie, you've got this.
You got this. They don't have the bomb. So that is armor shooting. So charge phase, just the 1 king.
Yep. 7-inch charge.
Oh, has he done it? Has he done it? He's only gone and done it. Okay. And there's no charges anywhere else. So, we go into the combat phase. We've got to go for that Warden King. Actually, I think the Warden King can tank it. We've got to do these guys.
So do those guys, okay?
So
they're still -1 because of the thing from last turn, aren't
yeah, and they're outside of range of all the auras now. But I'm wondering whether I need to save the command point for all-out defences. More importantly, stay alive than actually kill. Because you can't bring any things back, can you?
So, yeah, they're not like the... when they pile in... when they pile in, there's a chance that dead one to come back.
And they're disphase, isn't it?
Yeah, so... when you pick the into-fight rolls, I feature more than a unit that was slain on the 4+ they can come back. So I can't bring any additional ones back, but those ones could come back in theory.
Yeah. So I'm gonna save that command point.
Yep.
They're not going to go all out attack. So I'm going to take the hit on the 4+ to hit, basically 4+ to wound now, rather than I'm going to save it for all out defense. So looking for 4s, which is a good job I didn't use it because none of these would have converted.
Yep.
And then 4s. So just 1 wound, no rend.
I didn't get Mystic. I didn't get any spells off again, did I?
No.
So just no rend.
No rend on that.
So just a normal save on them, 5+. Makes it. Okay. Wow. This is what to do here. I mean, he's dead. Don't care about him.
Well, he's already dead. What you mean is he's dead again.
He's dead. So, I mean, what we're gonna have to do here is see if these bats can cause 5 wounds to a dwarf with like a 2+ save.
Well, he hasn't got a 2+ save, but I could give him 1. What kind of attacking profile are these guys?
Terrible. 4s, no rend.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're fairly terrible. But I feel that they've at least got a chance before they die. So 9 attacks.
Now then, I want to keep all that defense here, so I'm not spending the command point.
Come on, can the Thelbats get really lucky? And I feel we need a cinematic.
Yeah.
Dwarf King.
Grimbolt
fighting
Boulder Balls
bats.
versus the Fellbats. One of these bats is currently looking for a promotion.
Yeah.
They need a champion in the team.
Well, Anonymous Rex says he should be a great bat.
A bat with a hat.
A bat with a hat, yeah. 4s and 4s. Come on, bats, you've got this. Mighty bats.
Pretty good.
And 4s.
Pretty good.
2 saves to make no rend.
So 3+ save. Oh, they wounded him.
The bat's wounded. The bats have tasted blood. They've got this now.
Got that. Okay. So the Iron Breakers have been. The Iron Drakes, they're safe. So we'll just go for the Iron Drakes now.
Kill the final zombie.
So they're going to pile in. I should be able to get them all in.
Yeah, I think you should easily be able to get those all in the fight.
So we've got 11 attacks there. These are still -1 to hit, annoyingly. So 5s and then 4s. So just 3 hits, I think, there.
Come on, zombie, you've got this. He can survive this fight.
And then 4s. Oh yeah, 3 wounds. No rend on them.
He's got no save. Deathless minions from the grave site. Nope, the zombies are finally dead.
I must have killed about 48 zombies.
You've killed a lot of zombies. Okay, so they're dead. So that really just leaves the skeletons, doesn't it, for me?
Yeah.
So we've got the champion still, he gets extra attack. So we'll do them first. 3s and 3s. And 3s.
All that defense on these, by the way.
And then, so that's two wounds. And then the other 3 zombie skeletons, 2 hits. Nothing, so just 2 saves to make.
And no rend?
No rend, no.
2+ save, so they're okay.
Yep.
And then it's the Warden King.
What rend's he got?
-1 rend.
Really? Oh, I can't use all that defense because I've not got a champion.
So he's hitting on 2s, wounded on 3s, rerolling 1s. So he's missed with 1. He can still kill all the bats, potentially. Wounded on 3s, rerolling 1s. Okay, he can still do it. -1 rend.
They have not save.
So I need 9 wounds here.
Yep.
I don't get it. 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds.
And they are near a grave site, so they get deathless minions. They save 1, so So that is one dead bat, which unfortunately for you is not enough to take that objective.
No, not this turn.
That was unlucky though. You could have killed them.
He needed to roll max damage and all that, and unfortunately he's not in enemy territory, so I can't even get to fight again.
Yep. Okay, and that's everyone force, isn't it?
Right, is everyone fought?
So that is the end of turn 4. You've got this one, I think. You've got 5 there.
Yep.
I've got 5. You already had that.
I already had it, yeah.
So you've got that one. You've got this one. So should we roll for mine first? So I gain D3 from that one at the top. I gain 2 victory points.
And I take away 3 victory points.
So I'm on -1. So you put me down to 19. Unfortunately, Jay, I think you might struggle now to stop me from...
If I can get you down to 10, can't I, if I get all 3 of these objectives this turn with a good roll.
You can take me down to 10, which will put you on a victory.
Right.
So yes, I quite like this story. I'm desperately running out of models now. If I can go first and get my wolves,
Yes.
that could make a difference, maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, should we roll off for the final battle rounds? 1.
Yep. I shall take the final
You're
battle
gonna
round.
take it. So I get 2.
I get 1 and 1 for my general who's still alive. In terms of heroic actions, I'm going to try and get another command point.
Yep.
I do, which is on his profile. Put that over there.
I'm finest houring my general.
Finest
my
hour.
necromancer.
Okay.
My Emerald Life Swarm gets back D3 wounds on the skeletons. Brings back a skeleton.
Okay.
So I've now got that objective.
Got that objective, yeah, unless I can...
that's really all I can do there in your hero phase. I can't bring back a model because they're in combat.
I can't rally here because they're in combat. Okay. So that is all my hero actions done. The movement phase then. Movement phase. Now it's interesting. Which way do I want to help these guys or help this guy? Shoot this guy. In fact, I'm going to get into combat with this guy, so that's going to help. But then I can still stay 16 inches away from them. Yeah. Okay. So let's move these guys. I need to just make sure I stay within 16 inches of these guys.
There's a lot of shenanigans going on here.
5. I just want to make sure that I can still shoot those bats, if you know what I mean. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I was thinking shooting the bats and charging over here. But I don't think that's going to happen, is it?
Nope. I mean, in theory, that guy's got those bats, but if he fluffs his attacks again,
exactly, yeah. And
I've still got the objective
I need
then.
all 3 points to even stand a chance of.
If you get 2 of them, you could take 6 points off me, put me at 13, which would be a minor victory for you. So you can win with 2 points if you're lucky.
So we're going to move all of these guys into range of the bats.
And try and consolidate the 2.
Yeah.
I mean, in theory, you could get all 3 here still.
Okay. Yep. Okay. And then potentially I've got a 8-inch charge that way potentially. Right.
Just because he's going to redeploy.
Oh yeah.
5 inches.
Okay.
Just to make sure he doesn't get charged. He should be outside the 3. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. Okie dokie. Okay. Well, that makes things easier for me there, then, doesn't it? So, in my shooting phase, then. I mean, I've got 2 combat phases over here before you can get that objective. 2, but you could run away.
You know what? I've just put a fan on him, and it's not even my turn, is it? I should have waited till my turn for that. It's right if I just get a command point instead.
Yeah.
Which you don't get anyway.
You do on a 2+ your general's not left.
Oh yeah, so we get command point for him.
Which you may as well use that on himself rather than your general one, haven't you? Yeah. So one of those is. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Right, shooting phase. What to do?
Donald Rex says that if the bat managed to assassinate the general, imagine it picks him up and drops him from up high. I have got faith in these bats. I mean, there's a lot of shots coming into them now.
Well, this is what I'm thinking. I mean, you could just run away after my combat phase. That's the problem.
Bats can run away and charge if they want to as well. Not
Yeah,
going to charge.
which is going to mean that I can't. But I've already got that one, haven't I? So actually,
You've got this objective. Wow, you've got models within 6 inches of it.
Yeah, I can't remember now. I remember. Okay. So he can kill 2 bats. Kill 2 bats and then I shoot. I could split my fire. It's never a good idea splitting fire. Ask Dave.
Dave has had bad experience.
We'll do the Drake 5 pistols first. 2 shots on your
skeletons.
So hitting on 4s, but they're -1 to... No one's -1 to hit. So 4s. They've missed. And then it's the Iron Drakes. What to do with the Iron Drakes? Whether to trust in the Warden King, who's had a good round, to be fair, good game.
He's not had a bad game, has he?
Yeah. Or to go for the skeletons and then make sure I've got this one.
In theory, he should easily kill 2 bats.
In theory.
I suppose, yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Because if you 2, you can still win. 3, I think you've definitely got it. It's whether you trust the dwarf to kill them bats, isn't it?
Right, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing, guys. We're making 5 shots with the drakes into the skeletons.
Yep.
We're making 4 shots with the drakes into the bats, plus a grudge hammer torpedo.
Yep.
We're going to use all-out attack.
From themselves.
So these on the skeletons, hitting on 2s.
What rend have they got?
-1.
So the champion of that unit's going to put all-out defence on himself.
Okay. So hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
Wounded on 3s. So 4 wounds at -1.
So that negates my +1, so 5 plus save. They make 2 of them. 1 damage each.
1 damage each, yeah.
Deathless minions. 2 dead.
That's okay. That does them a favour. And then it's 4 shots plus a grudge hammer torpedo on these guys.
Yep.
So hit on 2s. Oh dear.
Oh no.
And then 3s.
The bat's going to live.
Ren -1.
Yep.
That's 1 damage.
So that kills that bat.
And then the grudge hammer torpedo has hit. Has wounded.
Any rend on that?
Yeah, -2 I think on the
Okay,
grudge
yeah,
hammer.
he's only got 6 plus save.
And it's done 2 damage.
So he's got a wound left.
Okay. I think that was the right move. Right. And then, in the charge phase, we've got a 10-inch charge here from the Iron Drakes. Oh, 9!
9?
What do you reckon? Does that get him in?
I think 9 gets him within half an inch, Jay.
Oh my gosh!
Heroic charging from the dwarves. Obviously, you're going to get many in combat, but they're in there.
Actually, I think the musician gives them +1, you know. I'd want to run and charge rolls, yeah. Well.
Well. Obviously, you want to be within range of your
Well,
objective
I've got that one, haven't I? So I don't need to stay on it.
So you've got them while you're within 6 inches of it.
Oh, you don't just.
That's how I've been playing it. Otherwise, I could have just.
Got it. No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. So I need to keep 1 model over there, don't I? When
you've easily got like 2 there.
Okay. So, in the charge phase, then, I could pile in and get your Necromancer, but I don't think I want to pile in.
Did you want to tag the Necromancer? So you're 3 inches away from him.
I'm outside of 3 inches of him now. Yeah. I don't think I want to tag him. So we'll go with the Iron Drakes first, because he hasn't got any shenanigans where he can run off before I fight him.
No, he's just bat. So
Right.
you're going to be for these guys first.
The Iron Breakers first, yeah.
I mean, they should be able to comfortably kill those skeletons in theory.
So it's 11 attack. There's 10 there, isn't there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's 6. So there's 12 attacks with 1 extra from the champion. So these guys are hitting on 3s, wounded on 4s. Not using any command abilities.
I fear there might be some dead skeletons there. Ooh, maybe not.
Nope. Just 2, I think, by the looks of that, yeah.
2.
No rend on them.
5 plus save. Nope, 2 die. Oh, Deathless Minions.
Deathless Minions, yeah.
2 die. Did Deathless Minions the saves last time?
I think so, yeah.
So 2 die, okay. And that's all their attacks.
That is all their attacks.
Oh, what do we do here? I can't kill your general.
He's got 4 wounds left.
So there's no point fighting because I can't kill them. So let's see if these come back on a 4+ when they pile in. No, they don't. So it's just one guy swinging at them. He doesn't do anything. He's had a bad day.
He's rattling now. Okay, we'll go with the Warden King, who has to kill this thing.
Yeah, basically, if the Warden King kills this, I think you've
Well, I'm not
comfortably got
one.
this.
I'm not one. I need to roll high on my denies, don't I?
Because if you roll low, I could still win the
You'll
game.
still
There,
win
yeah.
it, yeah. So I'm going to use... no, he already gets +1 to hit, so there's no point doing that. So I'm hitting on 2s, winning on 3s, re-rolling 1s. So he's hit.
Yep. He's got 1 wound left.
He's...
And what rend is he?
Rend -1.
He's dead.
Okay.
Okay, so there's you've got that one, you've got this one, you've got that one. I fought with everything.
I can pile them with these guys.
Yep.
Yeah, we need to kill a skeleton before you bring it back.
You're staying outside of 3 of the necromancer.
Trying to stay outside of 3 of the necromancer. Yeah, I've stayed outside of 3 of the necromancer.
Okay.
So just 2 attacks on you though. The thing's not there.
Can they kill this last skeleton?
2 hits. 1 wound. No rend.
5 plus save. Deathless Minions. He's dead.
He's dead.
Splat.
Okay.
And with that, in my turn, the necromancer runs away. He's going to run into my territory.
And then do you see if you bring the green at wolves in?
Yeah, on a 5+. No, that's a shame because I could have popped some wolves there.
Yeah.
So at the end of them, you manage to get all 3 of them. The necromancer lives to fight another day. The question is, can you do enough here to take away my lead? You get to roll 3d6. So 1. So that's 3 so far. 6 puts you down to 13, which means just by a single point you've got a minor victory.
Oh, did it?
Yep. So, faction score 1. You did 6 there, yeah, puts me down to 13. 12 or 13 is a minor victory for you. If it had been 14, it would have been a victory for me. So super, super close one.
My gosh, that was an amazing game, wasn't it? Yeah.
That was really cool. I like that. It's a few silly mistakes. Obviously, if I'd have remembered my bloody command abilities, I could have done a lot more damage with those zombies turn 1.
Turn 1, yeah.
I
mean, they did incredible damage anyway. I mean, extra attacks piling in, wounds on 6. They're really nice unit. I expect to see them a lot in Soulblight Gravelords.
Yeah, I mean, they're one of the go-to units of zombies. But no, that was really fun. So, should we do some of the post-game stuff, Jay?
Okay, yeah.
So, we've got quite a few casualties on the undead side, haven't we?
I'm on the dwarf side.
So, let's find the page. So, first of all, we earn glory. We both start with 10 glory anyway. We both get 5 glory for having a battle. You won a minor victory, so you get an additional 2 glory. And your warlord took part in the battle and was not slain, so you get an additional glory. So what's that? 5, 6, 7, 8 glory. Plus your 10, yeah, 18. And I've just got 15 in total. So that's really cool. We now need to roll to see if bad stuff happens to our unit. So we get the camera down so we can show off some of these models. We'll start with the Gravelords. And I feel we're going to start with my Vampire Lord. He did pretty well until he got kicked in the face by a dwarf. So, we roll a dice and see what happens to him. So 2d6. 4, critical injury. At the start of his next battle, he begins with D3 wounds.
Which he can heal. Oh, he can't heal those.
He can't heal in the game.
No,
so he is a bit wounded in the next battle.
He'd be in his coffin next game.
Yeah, so D3 wounds on him. I've got no other characters that I've injured, so we need to make casualty scores. So, the skeletons, there's 10 models in that unit, so I roll 10 dice, and for each one, basically they lose a model in that unit. And I prefer this. And anyway, just move those away. I like this more than the injuries in 40k. This is a bit more straightforward.
I mean, zombies aren't a good one, and skeletons aren't a good one too. But on other units, you can like model some bandages on them and things like that.
Yeah, exactly. So I lose 2 skeletons. That's a unit of 8 skeletons now.
They'll be back.
Again, that's not the end of the world. We're not too fussed on that. Technically, the wolves aren't part of my army. They just got summoned.
Okay.
The bats. We'll roll to see if any of these get injured. Nope, the bats are fine. And then we've got a lot of dice for the zombies. 6, 8, 10. I roll this 2 times for the zombies. They lose 2 models. They lose 3, 4, 5 models. So we're 5 models down on the zombies.
Which actually does hurt them a bit, because the idea with them is you want those ablative wounds so you get the opportunity to make. So losing a quarter of them actually is quite.
Yeah, it's
big
a big thing for them.
Are you going to use your glory to try and save them?
Not for zombies.
Not for zombies.
It'd be cheaper to just buy a new unit of zombies.
Yes, that's true.
Than wasting glory bringing them back.
Life is cheap when
you're
undead.
Yeah, so there's a few casualties to the undead side, but you know they're going to be back. Now here you could potentially. Maybe be in for some trouble with some of your more expensive dwarfs compared to the cannon fodder that I've got.
I lost my Rune Lord, Snorri Spitebeard. So what, we're rolling 2 dice?
2d6, yeah.
That's a 9.
9. So 9 is a minor injury, no effect.
Oh, excellent, yeah.
So he lives to fight another day.
Excellent. And then the Hammerers.
So how many models? You got 10 models in the unit?
10 models in this unit.
And then each one you lose one.
And
each dead dwarf's probably more important than a dead zombie.
Especially this unit. These Hammerers are the ones that really get. This is really. I mean, as you saw over the course of the game, it was really only the Warden King. The Iron Drakes did quite well from range, but they are a powerful unit shooting wise. But the Ironbreakers don't really have the melee profile to get much damage through, and then really struggled against those zombies.
Yeah.
Whereas the Hammerers took a big chunk out of them right at the beginning, but then you were able to get the Hammerers out of the way. So I don't want to see many ones here, really, is what I'm trying to say. And I see 3 ones. Ooh. That's bad for the dwarfs there.
So you can spend a glory to re-roll one of those dice?
No. Well, yeah, I will spend 1 glory actually, so I've got 18.
Yep, that's fine. So you lose 2 dwarfs.
2 dwarfs, and I'm on 17 glory.
And I quite like that. It does make a difference on these units. Yeah. Obviously, there's ways to bring them back, and you could just reinforce them and bring them back that way as well.
Yeah.
So we get some renown at the end of the game. Every unit that was near an objective at the end gets some additional renown. So I think your Iron Drakes, your Iron Breakers, and your General would get an additional point of glory. Every unit that took part and was not destroyed gets 1 renown as well. So my Necromancer gets a point of renown. And again, most of your army, because most of your
guys for the Iron Breakers, the Warden King, and the Iron Drakes.
And then you get to pick a unit from your army to get D6 renown.
Which I will give to the Iron Breakers. So they get +1.
I'm going to give it to my Necromancer, because once he hits 15, he gets a new command trait.
Yeah, okay.
So D6 on him, 4. So he's got 5 in total now. So he's getting there. Cool, that's cool. So now we need to see what territories we find. We complete any quests. I get 1 point on my quest tracker, so not enough to do it.
I don't know. It was only my Iron Drakes. I don't know whether they were still in enemy territory or not at the end of the game.
I think there was models there, so we'll say they get a point. So I get a point.
Yeah.
So we've not completed our quest yet. We can spend a glory to add 1 to that tally, but at the minute, I think I'll just play another couple of games until we get to it.
Yeah.
And then we can try and get some more territories as well. So do you want to roll a D66, Jay? Whack on the dice cam.
So 22.
22 is wild land. You can increase your monster allowance by 1. It'll cost you 10 glory to get that.
I know. You know what? I don't think the dwarves recruit many monsters.
I think you're alright. You're alright. And then the Gravelords get 60. 66.
Wow.
Special territory. So basically, in upcoming battle tomes, there will be a special chart that you can do.
That's the best roll you want to see. That gives you the flexibility to choose, doesn't it?
It does. Now, unfortunately, I haven't really got that much glory. Do we need anything? I mean, ideally, I could do with upping my my wizard allowance.
Well, I think you've got a couple of routes you can go, because obviously there's a lot of good monster options in the Soulblight Gravelord list, so you could look for the extra the wildlands. But then, like you say, wizards play such a kit, almost like Lumineth, isn't it? Your dependency on wizards is almost the same as Lumineth.
So I think really I'm best whacking another arcane waypoint in my army, because then I can throw in another hero really early.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get a second arcane waypoint. And that uses pretty much all my glory. I've got like 5 left. So yeah, and then obviously we can add new units, recuperate units. At the minute I haven't really got the glory to do that. Are you thinking of adding any units to your force?
Not at the moment. What I would like to add to this army is some gyrocopters for a bit of mobility, because I think, you know, those gyrocopters can sort of compete with your bats, and being able, the dwarves only movement 4, they really, I mean, thinking about it, the Iron Drakes did a big lap of the whole board though, didn't they? They did quite well.
Yeah, they did, especially in a small playing field.
It does, and redeploy does help as well. But yeah, I think gyrocopters are the unit I'm looking for next. But I'll have a think about that before I add them to the list. I need to think of some sort of narrative which might explain why a unit of gyrocopters has turned up all of a sudden.
Cool, awesome. So that's our battle. It was just a victory to the dwarves.
Minor victory. That came down to the last turn, and again to just those single dice rolls at the end to see. I mean, if I'd rolled low here, if I'd rolled 1 less dice, you would have won, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and that's the thing with the Graves. Once the characters are gone, they start crumbling away there.
Yeah.
Obviously, a few mistakes I think we both made earlier in the game, but it was really fun. I enjoyed that one. I think we've played most of the scenarios from Path to Glory, so I'm hoping we get a Path to Glory supplement coming up soon. If not, we've got the match play games that are compatible with this as well, and that'll be good because that's a different element that we've not really played yet of the game as well.
No, with the grand strategies and battle tactics, yeah. I think what I will do is I will look to reinforce the Lumineth up to 1,000 points, ready for those match play time games, I think, and bring the Lumineth back.
I think we'll do the same here. I've got 5 glory left, so I might have a look to see if I can add another unit to the Gravelords, and over the next few games, again, try and get the Gravelords up to 1,000 points so we can start moving on to those bigger games. But obviously we've got the full playing surface as well, which, you know, movement's a lot more important then, so some cavalry maybe for your Lumineth could be important.
Yeah, some Dawn Riders or Wind Chargers, yeah.
Awesome. So, yes, that's our battle. I hope you've enjoyed it. Stick around every Saturday. We're going to have a game either of AOS or 40k. So yeah, until next time, we'll see you later. Hope you have a good weekend.
Bye.